everybody. Happy Saturday, and welcome to our first officially decorated Christmas stream of the year. I guess I should call it a holiday stream. We're not just celebrating Christmas here, we're celebrating holidays of all sorts. Whatever you're celebrating, we're celebrating with twinkly lights and snowflakes, and that's what we love about it here, right? Hello, everybody. Hello, TS. Hello, Tallara. Hello, Tallara! Wow, okay, off to a great start. I'm naming out the names in chat, and I named out my own name. Hello, Tallara. Hello, Jazzy. Hello, Euro. How are you guys today? Oh my god. Clearly, I haven't drank enough tea yet. Jeez Louise. I see lots of people are trying out the brand new Christmas emotes in the chat. We, of course, have Tallara Reindeer. We've got Tallara Gingerbread, and we've got Tallara Santa. 3 different characters dancing for the holidays for you guys to use until the end of the month. So make sure you guys get lots of use out of the 3 of those. I think they're really cute. I love the twerking reindeer. I love the breaking it down gingerbread. I love the happy Santa. I just love everything about it. So, God. Cannot believe I said hello, Tallara. That is bonkers. Anywho, how are you guys today? Happy Saturday. I hope your weekend is off to a good start so far. Saw some of you guys on Wednesday for our last Hades 2 stream, and then last time I was here, I made a big trip up. The only thing that makes me feel better about me making this mistake is that nobody corrected me, so I can only assume that you also were all confused or under the impression that I was correct. I thought Thursday, this past Thursday, the 4th, was the Game Awards, and I had planned to stream on Thursday and do the Game Awards, and then the night before, after I finished stream on Wednesday, I was tucking into bed, I was telling Alana, yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow for the Game Awards, and I was like, what time do the Game Awards start tomorrow? And I googled it, and yeah, the Game Awards are next week, so... Clearly my brain, I'm saying hi to Tallara, I'm scheduling things that aren't even happening. Clearly my brain is a little bit sluggish right now. It is ready for a break at the end of the month. But the Game Awards are next Thursday, so we're here. Basically all we did was we moved Thursday's stream to next Thursday, so we're still here as always scheduled, but the Game Awards stream will be next Thursday instead. So luckily we didn't really have to change anything around in terms of schedule, just had to push Thursday's stream from last week to this week, and all is well. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, again. I think it's just the perfect sign that your girl needs a holiday break. Oh my god. How many days till Christmas today? Today is December 6th, so less than 3 weeks till Christmas now, which is kind of exciting. I'm excited about that. Obviously, I'm excited to get my Nintendo Switch 2 for Christmas, but most importantly, man, I am just ready for a break. It's that time of year where it's just like, oh man, my brain is tired. I have been working hard for the last 12 months, and I just need some time to rest and relax and unwind. So very, very excited about the upcoming holiday season. And then as you guys can see, I finally got around to actually decorating my stream as well. We're hoping to decorate IRL, hoping to decorate our apartment here either today or tomorrow. Get the tree up, get the lights up and everything. Everything's just so much cozier with Christmas lights. I've said it before, you know, obviously I like Christmas. I like, you know, obviously everyone likes getting presents. I love the time off. But like one of my favorite parts of Christmas is the holiday lights. It's so simple, I know, but there's something about, especially living in the Northern Hemisphere when it is dark all the time this time of year. Like I just feel like I never see the sun. And so twinkling holiday lights are like the perfect replacement in terms of my serotonin. Yes, I don't have the big glowing orb in the sky to give me happiness, but I've got these twinkling colorful lights, and that always is a good second choice for me. So I can't wait to get the lights up here in our apartment, and then yes, we've got the lights here on stream as well. So yeah, very excited to get that all done. The worst part, of course, everything's better when it's done. The worst part about Christmas decorating is doing it, like especially getting the tree. We've got to get the tree out of our storage unit, which is going to be a pain, and then we've got to like build the tree, We're gonna have to, like, you know, fluff it up. There's gonna be, like, those fake pine needles everywhere that we need to make sure we vacuum up before Muffin eats them. It honestly is a really big pain, but it is worth it in the end. It's one of those things where short-term pain equals long-term gain, because once it gets cozy out there in my living room and I can snuggle up on my couch with my tea and my holiday lights and play video games, it's gonna be fantastic. So today's December 6th. It's Happy Finnish Independence Day, everyone. Heck yeah, Happy Finnish Independence Day to you, TS. I suppose Finnish Independence Day landed on a Saturday, so you're not necessarily getting a holiday out of it, but we love the Finns. We love Finland. We love their independence, so shout out to all of you. Happy Finnish Independence Day. Hey, Rector, how are you? Me making everyday Christmas by getting my shit fucked by spiked eggnog every day. I like it. That's the way to be. Honestly, they should make those UV happy lights people use in Alaska when it's dark for 6 months at a time, but in Christmas light form. So it's funny you say that, because we actually have one of those UV happy lights. It's plugged into our living room right now, because me and Alana get off work every day and we're immediately sad and just want to go to bed. So we have one of those happy lights, but it should be able to be replaced by the holiday lights very soon. So yeah, it is, it's tough, man. You wake up in the morning, it's dark. I spend all day in an office, so I don't get outside. Then when I leave my office, it's dark. Like, where am I supposed to get energy to do things? When I'm done work, I'm like, okay, it's time for bed. And it's like, no, it's 4 p.m. We should probably, you know, do things. So it is a tough time of year, but that's why I'm very happy it's Christmas. Because at least, yeah, we get those twinkly holiday lights. So, but thanks everybody for stopping in today. I see Euro said I didn't work today, so it's been a good Saturday. Excellent. Love that for you. Love that for you. I've got a pretty good start to my day so far. Been really looking forward to our stream. We are going to be playing some more Hades 2 today. Of course, you guys have seen Hades 2 at this point, I'm sure. Today is going to be our 12th stream of Hades 2. We've got 37 hours into the game, so today we should break that 40 hours played mark. We have defeated the boss of the Underworld now 3 times. We still have not defeated the boss of the Overworld, but we have at least made it to the boss of the Overworld, which we were struggling with for some time. So progress is progress. Mel, of course, continues to learn new incantations and unlock new upgrades and get stronger. And then me, as the player, I'm obviously getting more used to a lot of the bosses and their movesets, and things are moving along. Obviously, pace isn't like this. Sometimes it's a bit more like this, and we didn't make a ton of progress on our last stream. But the most important part, of course, is that we had fun. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be diving right back into Hades 2, spending some time with our favorite gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus and the Underworld and Crossroads as well. And yeah, without further ado, why don't I hop on over? You guys can see the holiday stream cam here. We got some snow, we've got some more lights. And I will load into Hades 2. Only 2 weeks until winter solstice. It'll start to get brighter after that. Slowly but surely. Yes, I have been counting down to that as well. Like you said, at least then it doesn't get any worse. It's only uphill from December 21st. So that's something to keep in mind and look forward to as well. I didn't work, but I still woke up to a friend DMing me asking what to do about a fraud charge they got on their card. So you're working for free this Saturday morning is what you're saying, Euro. Oh, that sucks. Like, this is the time of year for it, unfortunately. But it's also the worst time of year for it, if that makes sense. Like, the holidays, they bring both good and bad. Obviously, you know, there's so much cheer, as we talked about, twinkly lights and snow and time off and presents. But then there's also, obviously, so many scams just ramped up into overdrive. So many fraudulent charges on credit cards, stolen credit cards. People are doing anything to try to get ahead this time of year, which is sad. But yeah, makes for some tough situations for everyone. So that really, really sucks. It would suck to get a fraudulent charge on your card any time of year, but especially this time of year. That really, really sucks. Can we normalize only using work phones for work stuff and turning those off the moment you clock out? 24/7 availability is a bane on our society. Yeah, I make sure that that's what I do. I'm very fortunate. I know a lot of people have to work, their personal phone is also their work phone. I'm very fortunate. I do have two phones, my personal phone and my work phone. So I turn this off. I put this over here and I try to disconnect as much as I possibly can in the evenings and the weekends. I would be lying if I didn't say every now and then I do pick it up. I do look at it. But I do try to separate and keep that work-life balance because it is really difficult. You're absolutely right. 24/7 availability is an absolute bane on society and on our mental health. It's really hard to feel that you're constantly plugged in with work, For some people, depending on the type of job they have, they never really feel like they clock out. It can be hard to leave work at work and, have that delineation between personal time and work time. It is tough, and I will absolutely admit that I'm not perfect at it, but I do really try my best to have those separate spheres in my life because I think it's really important, Hey, Lemon, did somebody say credit card fraud? Uh-oh. Are you a frauder or a fraudee? What made your ears perk up about credit card fraud, Lemon? Somehow we need to make them landlines again so they physically cannot leave with us. Yeah. Tell them to give you burner phones only because you literally throw your work phone in the oven every night. Can you imagine? I get home from work and I'm like, well, fuck this thing. I go through 365 flip phones a year. Hey, Sleepy. My job preaches work-life balance pretty aggressively. Like, why aren't you available at 9 p.m.? Your shift ended 5 hours ago. I mean, it's good. It's good that you're working for a company that that is an advocate for work-life balance. And I got to admit, I'm very fortunate as well. I work for a big corporation, of course. I think you guys know. I work in-house at an insurance company, and so obviously the bigger the corporation, usually the less importance work-life balance ultimately has. But I'm very fortunate, at least, the legal side of the business is very good about work-life balance, and that's one of my favorite parts about my job. I'm sure you guys know whether you're involved in the legal field or not, but law firms are notorious for having no work-life balance, especially for young lawyers. I have so many friends and colleagues who work in big law firms, private practice, and they work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. And it's absolutely crazy and it's disgusting, and I can't imagine living my life like that. And I've said this from the very start. I'm so fortunate that I was able to end up in an in-house position early in my career, because I didn't have to go through that young lawyer grind that a lot of people do. It's, I do have a really good work-life balance. I work 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. Yes, sometimes I have to work a little bit late in the evenings or some odd weekend, but for the most part, my work-life balance is a lot better than a lot of other young legal professionals, which is sad. Like, why is that a thing? And the other thing is, like, I'm obviously in law and my wife is in medicine, and those two fields are so far behind in terms of work-life balance. It's disgusting. Like, Alana's in pathology, as you guys know, which, similar to my position, she's very, very fortunate that pathology is a lot more work-life balance oriented, which is why she was actually interested in pathology. But, like, some of her friends are surgery residents. It's crazy. They work 7 days a week, sometimes up to 24 hours a day. It's, like, sickening. It's disgusting. And there's been very little effort to change that, or at least a lot of resistance to that change. Like, you'll hear a lot of, the more senior doctors be like, well, back in my day, we had to work 365 days, 24-hour days, so you guys have to too. Like, they just consider it to be a rite of passage. And it's like, no, just because you had to go through something terrible, why does the next generation have to go through that as well? There needs to be change. It is really, really bad. I don't want to get too dark here on the stream, but, like, suicide rates for young medical professionals are very, very high because they have no life, and it's really terrible. And as a patient, even, would you want your surgeon to have been working for 36 hours straight when they're operating on you? Like, that's scary. I don't want my physician to be like severely sleep deprived when they're performing a life-saving procedure on me. It's terrible. There's a lot of reasons for it. There's a lot of issues. It's not something you can fix or change overnight. But anyway, long story short, I'm happy it's Saturday. I'm happy I've got some time to drink tea and play video games with you guys. And the TLDR's work-life balance is very, very important. Please prioritize your personal time. Don't let anyone ever diminish the fact that you need personal time for friends, for family, for even sitting down to play video games. Your life is very important, and a component of that life is being able to relax and do things that you enjoy. So there you go. That's my rant for this morning. That's my rant for this morning. Honestly, medicine, law, and law enforcement are among the worst in work-life management. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's the same as someone running out to save a life, like a cop or a fireman, or a lawyer being so bogged down with paperwork that the words start running along the page. Exactly. Exactly. It's fucked that making things easier for the next generation isn't the default goal in every area of life. It's so true, TS, right? It's like... I don't want to get too much into it, but there's unfortunately a very selfish mentality that just seems to persevere throughout society, and I just don't know how we get past it. People do not like making things easier for other people, and I can't understand it. I can't imagine living my life that way, but anyway, different strokes for different folks, I guess. One day we'll need to talk about how that sort of grind on doctors also produces deeply ableist doctors that believe that patients should be able to suck up shit that they shouldn't have to either. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, that's my rant for the day. The TLDR is I'm very happy to be off on this lovely Saturday in December, hanging out with my friends, playing some video games. So thank you guys for being here. We are just loading into Hades 2, of course, as you can see. And, are my headphones not on? Why can't I hear anything? Oh, it's just because they're way turned down. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, I can't hear anything. But it's because my headphones were turned all the way down. So they weren't producing sound, and my ears weren't able to detect any noise. Got it. In more Pro Today vibes, they released Haru in P5X, and my luck continued as I pulled her in 5 sets. Damn, Euro, you've got to start buying lottery tickets, because you have just been having the best luck in Persona 5X. Speaking of good pulls, I put this in the Discord yesterday, but I really want to show it off. I was in the office on... No, it was not yesterday. It was on Thursday. And I'm very fortunate. I don't know if you guys are into the Pokemon card hobby, but it's as popular as it's ever been. And unfortunately, it's become, obviously, rife with scalpers as well. And the reason I say that is because it's very hard to actually get Pokemon product anymore. Like, I used to be able to go to Walmart and pick up a pack of Pokemon cards. I can't do that anymore. I wouldn't be able to tell you the last time I saw Pokemon cards at Walmart. But a small store in close to my office actually sells Pokemon cards. So I've gotten into the habit now of whenever I go into the office, some days I'll stop in and buy a pack of cards and open them on my lunch break. So I bought a pack of Phantasmal Flames on Thursday, just one pack, and I pulled this beauty. Hang on, let me make myself bigger. Look at the absolute beauty. One pack, one pull. We got the Mega Charizard X EX. That is such a pretty card. Look at the colors. I can't tell you how happy I was. I was just sitting on a bench, just opening my Pokemon cards in my suit. People were probably like, who the fuck is this child cosplaying as a lawyer? Opening my lunchtime Poke cards. But yeah, I am very, very happy for one single random pack I pulled this one. So anyway, just wanted to show that off because I was so proud of it, and seeing as Euro brought up how fortunate he's been with pulls lately, I wanted to show you what I got. So I was very, very happy about that. I'm fortunate enough to be in the middle of nowhere, so my local dollar store actually gets to keep their cards. Oh my god, Lemon! I'm so jealous. That's awesome. Perks of being in the middle of nowhere, I guess. Being able to actually buy cards from the dollar store. That's fantastic. All right, so back to Hades 2. We've done a lot of rambling and talking about various things to start the stream, which isn't bad. I love hanging out with you guys and chatting, but let's focus on the game now. So, well, why don't I leave it up to you guys? What would you guys rather? Do you want to start today's stream by going up to the overworld to Mount Olympus, or going down in the underworld to Tartarus? What if I did a little poll and you guys voted on it? Why don't we do that? Give me a second. Where should our first run go? Overworld? Underworld? Why don't you guys vote and let me know what you would like to see to start today's stream. And then we'll follow the principles of democracy and go wherever is most voted. In other news, the second CS2 major of the year is on. I've got to see a lot of good CS these past couple of weeks. Oh, that's fun. Check your keepsakes to see who got an evil eye buff against. That's a great point. It's currently Prometheus. The last guy who defeated me was Prometheus. So if we do fight Prometheus, or we do go to the overworld rather, we can equip the evil eye and then get a buff against Prometheus. So that's perhaps something to keep in mind when you're making your decision. Hey Malice, it's normal to hate young people. I remember there being some ancient text from like the Babylonian era complaining about the laziness of young people. Yeah, oh yeah, like you can, it literally just happens. It doesn't matter if it's the Babylonian era, it doesn't matter if it's the Industrial Revolution, it doesn't matter if it was 1990s USA. The older generation are always going to complain about the younger generation. It's a cyclical thing. Alright, so it looks like you guys want me to go to the overworld first, which makes sense. So I won't equip the evil eye to start. We'll wait until we get closer to Prometheus to actually equip that. I'm instead going to start off with the Lion Fang. And we'll take our torches with us because those are the weapon of the day. And let's head up to the overworld.
No pressure.
No pressure. Ooh, we're starting off with Selene. Hey, girl.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
Here, my light yields no greater strength than you experience below, for I give all I safely can wherever you reside. To be dependable and constant is my charge.
Well, you do a great job at that. I'm gonna do moon water today, which will allow us to restore some HP. Yeah, what's everyone up to this weekend? Anybody have any fun plans? I know TS is watching Counter-Strike. Hero's off work getting great pulls in P5X. What's everyone else up to?
Next.
Alright, next up we got Apollo. Why don't we give Apollo a little gift?
I wonder, does this bottle's brilliant sheen come from the god of light himself? Perhaps to him it should return, right now.
So one cool thing that happened on our last stream, of course, being this far into the game now, almost 40 hours in, I figured I had met all the gods and goddesses at this point, but no, we actually met a brand new god on our last stream. The god of war finally made himself known. Not Kratos, unfortunately, it was Ares. But it just surprised me that even now we're still uncovering new things in this game and meeting new people. So I'm not sure if now we've met all the gods and goddesses, but it was rather surprising to meet someone new on the last stream.
Such a thoughtful gift. It's gracious of you to think of me like this, and during such a time. Though there's no need to go out of your way. You're just outside the Aethera Gates, aren't you? That city is beyond salvation. I know they used to worship your mother and father there, but still. If it were up to me alone, I'd sweep the place away and start anew.
Well, it's not up to you, so. Now, this boon is fairly useless for me and how I use this build. I don't ever use casts. However, it is a fated choice and it is a rare choice. So I'm going to pick it up for now. We can always perhaps sell it later down the line, but I do like to try to prioritize the fated choices when I can to complete some of those prophecies. Alright, let's see where we're going today in the city of Aethera. Over on the far right side, my face is actually covering up some of them. We've got Poseidon, Hephaestus and Apollo right in a little area there. So I think I'm gonna head that way. Hello, welcome home, Alana. What's up? How was your walk? Alana had to go out for an appointment.
Oh, I didn't walk.
Oh, you didn't walk. Okay, good.
-17, I'm a big baby.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Alana had to go out for an appointment, but we checked the weather this morning. We were like, oh, how's the weather? Maybe we could go out for breakfast. And it was -17. So let's just say it's not very conducive to outside activities today. So I'm glad you didn't walk. Yes, good, good.
Brilliant Apollo, have you, niece? He's near as
Excellent.
popular with mortals as am I. Perhaps
Bye.
among his many talents, he can help you get us out of this.
Perfect. -17. I fucking wish we had that here. What? Do you? I don't know about that. It is, no. +3 in rain in December ain't right. Okay, I guess fair. But, like, I feel like that's on one end of the spectrum, and the -17's on the other end. Like, -17 is too cold to have fun in. Like, you want, like, a nice, like, -5 in December with, like, light flurries. Not +3 in rain and not -17. Yeah, it's a good day to stay inside, absolutely. I mean, not that I ever feel any guilt about staying inside and playing video games, let's make that clear. But there's especially not even an inkling of it on a day like today. These days are made for staying inside playing video games. Not walking in this temp doesn't make you a baby, it makes you intelligent. That's right, Euro. That's right. Alright, I'm gonna pick up Breaker Rush. Whenever we sprint, we'll hit the first foe we run into with a blast that knocks foes away. It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit here. I don't know exactly how warm that is in Celsius, but I know it's above freezing, so much, much warmer than it is here, that's for sure. It's 10 Celsius. Okay, gotcha. I don't have much planned this weekend, but next weekend is the work Christmas party. Oh, that's so fun. Are you guys doing something fun for the work Christmas party, Euro? What does that entail for you guys? Is it like a dinner? Malice says, I'm contemplating calling in sick for Monday because I just don't feel like it. Hell yeah. Make yourself an extra long weekend. This time of year, of course, normally my weekends are dictated by the New England Patriots football schedule. Usually my Sundays involve at least a couple of hours on the couch watching football, but it is the Patriots bye week this week, which is so weird. We have the latest bye you could possibly have. It's weird to have the bye week at this point in the season, so I don't have any Sunday plans. So that means it's a great weekend for us to decorate for Christmas.
You don't.
Also, wow. Heracles arriving with quite the greeting there. The Deep South doesn't believe in negative temperatures. That's fair. That's fair. If you got -17 in the Deep South, you'd probably get a state of emergency or something. Your work party's a dinner. They have door prizes, and this year they have some touring dueling pianists scheduled to perform. Okay, that sounds really cool. That sounds super cool. And we love door
Our
prizes.
uncle and I were just debating what to do about mortals who turn their backs on us. I think a year or so of plague should settle up the score. But Lord Poseidon here thinks it's more important to go big.
Fucking classic Greek gods. What to do about mortals who no longer worship us? I know! A year or so of plague.
Why would you not go big, given the choice, my delicate nephew? I'll shake the earth so strongly it shall swallow all those nasty mortals up and deliver them straight down into the arms of your comely cousin there.
Wow, okay. Poseidon thinks the plague is not nearly big enough. He's going for earthquake/tsunami? Fantastic. I could use it a little bit warmed. Texas had an emergency a couple years back when they got snow, so that absolutely checks out. Yeah.
What do I care?
Yeah, I hate to laugh because, like, obviously it is a bigger deal in places like Texas or California when snow happens because they don't have the infrastructure. They're all using summer tires. Like, they don't even use all seasons there, is my understanding. So it is a bigger deal. But at the same point, it's hard not to chuckle when, you know, they get 1 centimeter of snow and it closes down the whole city. Whereas if that happens here, that's just a regular day, right? So it's just funny looking from the outside, I suppose. What'd you say? Alana said, I've still got to go to work. Yeah, that's right. Poseidon wants another great flood, apparently. We can get a duo boon, though, between Poseidon and Apollo called Beach Ball. Our sprint creates a watery globe behind us, which surges ahead once we stop. Let's give that a try. And now let's talk to Heracles. Thank you.
You make it to the mountaintop as yet? In case you haven't, nothing good awaits you there. Or so I hear.
I have made it to the mountaintop, and I can confirm nothing good awaits me there.
What do you mean, Typhon? I'm surprised the Olympians don't have you helping out with him, instead of bashing a bunch of weaklings far from where the real danger is.
The Olympians won't abide some half-god stealing their glory. I get the drudgery, not the important work. Thank the fates that you get some of each. Go on, witch.
I don't know how I feel about Heracles. Definitely makes it hard to like him, but I don't think I'd go so far as to say I dislike him either. He's just a bit of a prickly guy. Alright, let's upgrade our Selene ability. Whenever you use your Hex, gain 15 gold. Nice. And then our Hex will restore an additional plus 10 life. That's fantastic. Should use it right now, actually. Top up our health. I think Heracles has reason to be so dour. What's his backstory? It's the same in Charlotte, North Carolina. When I was a kid, sometimes I'd get sick, get a doctor's note. The next day there would be barely half an inch of snow and the whole bloody city was shut down, rendering my note useless. Oh man.
Rotten boar again.
Alright, we got ourselves a little bit of a mini boss here, the Erymanthian boar. You don't want to get too close to because he does like to kick. Honestly, this weapon is great for fighting against him because I can keep my distance. Dodges charges. Got him. Beast felled. That was easy. Good start to the run, I think.
You ought to be at rest.
Oi. Sorry about all my automatons up here. Heard you ran afoul of the lot. Tested them every which way, but not in this particular scenario. If they give you any trouble, scrap them. You'll be doing me a favor.
It's nice to get an apology from Hephaestus here, because yes, as we climb up Mount Olympus, all of the automatons that he has created for the defense of the mountain unfortunately attack me. So good to hear no hard feelings. He's apologizing and actually says go ahead and scrap them. So I'll take that. Let's grab the security system, the epic boon. At the start of each encounter, you gain armor that lasts for 7 seconds. 7 seconds of invulnerability, essentially. Alright. So far, so good. Now, we need to go get 3 more pylons.
Let's have a look around.
Let's take a look. Where are we gonna go now? I think I want to go... Hertz, Hermes, Poseidon.
How many of these do they have?
Right. Gives us
A
plus
valuable
50
listener.
max life. Very nice.
Seeds.
Dig up some seeds. And that's all for us here. Next up, let's go see Hermes. It's like Zeus said, no one can be a bigger man whore than I, and Hercules said, hold my drink. I see. I didn't realize Hercules had so many children. Is that why he's so grumbly? He's got so much child support to pay?
Rest again for now.
Who do you think can make it to the top of Mount Olympus first, Em? You or old Typhon? You've got a longer way to go, sure, but you're definitely faster. We're about to be.
I mean, I think Typhon's already up there, so that's a moot point. Let's go racing thoughts. The dude has more kids than the US has states. Okay. Where else did I say I was gonna go? Oh yeah, Poseidon. Alright, that expired the Line Fang, which is okay, because it basically got us through the entire area. We get Wave Strike now, and then before we go, we've got a ghost we can compel.
Let me help you. Be free.
Nice. So Heracles was another bastard of Zeus, surprise, and Hera in her jealousy made him go mad and murder his wife and children. To atone for this, he was sent to serve a king where he performed his famous feats and labors. Oh. Okay. Honestly, none of that surprises me. The fact that Zeus had another bastard son, the fact that Hera in her jealousy made him do something terrible. Yeah, honestly, it all checks out. Very Greek pantheon.
Normally my work fetches a hefty price, but you're entitled to the family discount. Though Charon there does take a service fee, you understand.
Understandable. The guy's got to make a profit somehow. Let's grab Uncanny Fortitude. We'll gain bonus max life based on our magic limit. We'll get plus 25% max life from our magic. And we'll also grab this Palm Slice and then say hi to Charon.
It is indeed.
Indeed. Alright, let's go fight a Cyclops. So far, so good.
Oh, there she is.
Are you the one responsible for that spectral barrier at the city gates? It has the markings of Kronos all over it. And you seem to be the extra backup in case it fails.
Oh, that thing here. I knew it'd never hold. But they keep fixing it anyways. Almost like somebody out there don't want you here. I'll stop you.
Let's keep our distance. Can't pick me up. Dodge his AoE. Now he's gonna summon some minions. Ooh. Just dodge that rock. One thing we definitely need to do is increase our max magic if we get the opportunity. because in this build I use a lot of Omega attacks, which use magic, and obviously once you're out of magic, then I can't use those anymore, and you can see it's done a significant hit to my damage output, so pick up some magic at some point. Until then, though, good night.
Sleep tight.
Time to make him twerk before we go.
That's good.
Huh? Well, that got weird fast. Let's get out of here. Turns out the Cyclops likes twerking, and I don't like that, so bye-bye. Way to ruin that for me.
Should I change things up?
We need to change up the Lion Fang now because it has expired, so let's instead grab the Silken Sash to give us some armor, I think. Yeah, we're not even going to comment on the Cyclops apparently liking me making him twerk. I wasn't aware that he was aware that I was making him twerk, but apparently he likes it, so that's weird. Alright, speaking of max magic, let's order a soul tonic from Hermes' store. That'll get delivered
next
in a little bit. And then we'll move from there. Hey Beast, you arrived in just the right time.
On the outskirts of the city lies a makeshift dock, from which a vessel may cut through the channel across the land toward the mountain of the gods.
Looks like I'll need a ride.
Who the fuck is twerking now? Oh, the Cyclops. We make the Cyclops twerk every time we defeat him. But until now, I thought it was harmless twerking, and I didn't know that he was even aware of the twerking. But apparently he likes it, so we might have to stop. Things are getting weird now. We haven't seen Zeus today, have we? Let's see what he has to say. Find a few thunderbolts to work into our repertoire. Lots of water today. We can use a little electricity. If only the boons sort of stacked off each other, like if you use the power of water, then the power of electricity, it did double damage or something.
You underworld goddesses and gods all know each other, do you not? If you could please notify Nyx's pest of a daughter, Eris, that she has no permission to fly within our borders, we would be mightily obliged.
I mean, I'll definitely let her know, but God knows she is not going to listen. Let's do Divine Vengeance. After you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning.
Lightning from on high.
I love a good Divine Vengeance. I generally like Hera, except for two things. She tossed her newborn son off a cliff because he was deformed/ugly. And she routinely punishes her husband's bastard kids because she can't or won't punish Zeus himself, so she targets his kids. Yeah, I don't know. That's like... Yeah, I don't know. I find a lot of the gods and goddesses of Olympus tough to like, and especially Zeus and his direct ilk. Zeus is really hard to like, Hera is really hard to like, yeah. Like, I really like Aphrodite just because I'm thinking with my heart, not my mind, and I think she's hot, but like, let's be real, she's also terrible. So many of them are absolutely terrible people and have done terrible things, so it's hard to really like him. Hades, in my eyes, is the most likable of the three main brothers. Yeah, I think you're right. Which is saying something, right? Everybody's just so full of themselves and, like, so quick to mete out terrible punishments on undeserving victims. Par the course for the Greek pantheon, to be honest. Prideful and jealous and vindictive. Exactly. It's as to be expected, but again, makes a lot of them really tough to like. Aphrodite is the OG mean girl. Yes, exactly. She's the Regina George of Mount Olympus. Exactly.
What's good here?
Let's grab a Centaur Heart and a Mystery Boon. If you think the Greek gods are dicks now, play the original God of War games. I've heard some rumblings, and now, of course, the question is how much do you trust said rumblings? But I've heard rumblings that they're remaking the original God of War trilogy, or at least, like, remastering it and bringing it to modern platforms. That would be great if that's the case, because as you guys know, I played God of War, the new games, but I never played the original games, so I missed out on a lot of Kratos' backstory and a lot of his confrontations with the Greek pantheon, so it would be cool to get the opportunity to experience that. And I know, obviously, I can go back and play the old games, but if they're going to remaster them and bring them to life in a new era, then that would be the best way to play. Overall, I think Hestia, Artemis, Hades, and Hephaestus are the most likable. And Hermes too, since all he really does is send messages. Yeah, and I mean, the thing is in Hades as well, they've made a lot of these gods and goddesses a bit more likable than they normally would be. We also get to meet a lot of people who aren't gods and goddesses. Some strange offshoots of that, and that means that they're a lot more likable, such as Mel herself. Because yeah, there are definitely some likable characters in this game. Although at the same time, I think most of the characters I like, again, aren't like sort of part of the Pantheon proper. I love Icarus. He's not. I love Hecate. She's not. I love Odysseus. He's not. I love Nemesis. She's not. So again, it kind of makes sense. I think most of the characters I like aren't actually part of the Pantheon, which checks out, but yeah.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Perfect image.
All right.
Nice. Yeah, that sea monster did a ton of damage to me. My god. I didn't die. But, it was not easy, that's for sure. Hey, Mega, how are you? The Kratos smush QTEs may not translate. Yeah, I mean, obviously, just, you know, as a gamer, I've seen some of the original God of War trilogy, and I'm well aware of the, as you perfectly put it, smush QTEs. Those might be weird now, especially considering the fact that I know old Kratos, like grizzled, rugged Kratos. So like the thought of him hopping into bed with multiple women, I don't know. I don't think it would translate well. I think it would be weird, but anyway. That was the early 2000s for you. They liked to make things real edgy, right?
There it is.
Like the hot coffee mod for GTA San Andreas. There was a lot going on in the early to mid 2000s, that's for sure.
Need to recharge.
Making the Witchers look prudish in comparison. Well, that's like the first Witcher, where you'd sleep with women and then you'd get like a sex trading card afterwards. This sounds ridiculous coming out of my mouth, I know, but it was real. Like, what is going on? And, you know, I'm not a prude by any means, but like, what? Whose idea was that? I don't know. It was, it's one thing to be edgy and or whatever, but it's another thing to just be like, this is weird. I don't know. Yeah, the collecting girl cards in the first Witcher. Like, okay. Yeah, that's a real thing. Look it up. In the first Witcher game, in The Witcher 1, it was basically a trading card game of sexy women that Geralt would bid. It's not prudish to ask, what the fuck are we doing here? Perfectly put, Lemon. Perfectly put. Well, let's give my girl Cersei some nectar.
Not all divinities require offerings, you know. Our Olympian relatives, they have come to expect this type of giving, but not I. Do not presume to spoil me.
See, another character that I love. Who's not a classic Olympian.
Receiving offerings from all across the land. Living here on this remote
Hey,
island.
Gamebird! What's up? Thank you so much for the raid. We've been trying to reach you about your Underworld's extended warranty. Oh my god, 11 out of 10 raid message from Gamebird. Thank you very much for the raid. Everyone go check them out. You were streaming, what were you streaming today? Moored Field Command. I've got to be honest, never heard of that game before. Tell us, what's it all about?
How regrettable to know Prometheus rebels against the gods. Surely he must see that his pursuit of vengeance shall not bring him any peace. Is there no reasoning with him?
It hasn't worked so far.
He isn't much for talk, but then lately who is? We end up clashing just beneath the summit. Apparently he always knows who's going to be the victor. Even if it's me. Got a raid and dash? No worries. No need to apologize. Thanks so much for bringing your crew over. I appreciate it. It's good to see you and enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, so I've got the evolutions pop up for various different actions on the channel. I can't remember what is what. Jolteon is raid. Leafeon is donation. Umbreon is gift sub, Espeon is sub? No, Espeon might be bits. Eevee's follow. Anyway, I've got all the evolutions and they pop up in the little alerts for different actions on the stream, which I think is really cute as a personal evolutions fan.
Oh, he's foreseen his own defeat before. Can you imagine, Poppet? To know of each and every ill awaiting you? I doubt if any punishment he has endured is worse than that.
That's a great point, actually. That is a great point. I think I'm gonna go Word of Greater Girth today. Just because it's always funny to say. That's gonna make Mel grow in size such that we have plus 15% max life and we'll deal plus 15% damage with our weapon. And then we get bigger and her voice gets deeper.
Titan-sized.
And it's great. Titan-sized Mel. I love it. Girth. Giggity. Moored Command is a 4X strategy game where you fight against an evil AI algorithm and rise up to restore humanity. It's really good, actually. It's a free demo on Steam. Okay, perfect. We love a free demo. Thanks for the lurk, Gamebird. Appreciate it. Word of Greater Girth is my next album title. I don't want to know what the cover art is. Oh my, tall girl. I'm struggling to find words. Yep, Mel is the perfect size to step on, you know. I mean, what? I just managed to beat Hecate without getting hit once. Hell yeah, GG bad.
The Black Flagship.
Alright, we're gonna get a Happy Meal. We're gonna get a... Oh, we can buy everything. I've got enough gold for everything. That's great. Ooh. Martial Art, an infusion boon. Our attack and special deal more damage for each earth-infused boon we have. We currently have 3, so we're gonna get plus 15% damage.
My silver's come alive.
Hell yeah!
May moonlight guide you.
Alright, let's go fight Eris. We can pass on Zeus's message while we're
Look
here.
what washed up. Wait, so Prometheus is supposed to be in charge where the real action is? Thought he was busy getting pegged to the brink of death over and over by some bird.
I can attest he and that bird have come to terms. Come on, have pity on me, Eris. I have to deal with fire and feathers here and again at the top of Olympus.
Okay, not gonna lie, Mel's deeper voice is sending shivers through my spine, right? It's nice.
It is a pretty good appeal, babe. But unfortunately for you, I don't have a heart. So come on, here comes your first helping of fire and feathers for the night.
Hey, at least she's honest. What was it that Zeus called her? A pest? Honestly, perfect description. Pest basically sums up how I feel about her. The peskiest of pests.
Yeah, burn it all down.
She's our pest, though. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Got something for you.
Hey, Kevin. Okay, this is gonna make me sound so old for asking, so... Anyway, I'm not gonna pretend I'm someone that I'm not. What the hell is this 6-7 thing that the kids are doing? I sound like a literal grandma. What are the kids talking about these days with the whole 6-7? But I honestly have no fucking clue. I see it everywhere, but I've never been interested enough to actually look further into it, so now seems to be my time. Now seems to be my safe place where I can ask and not spend any extra effort looking into it, you know?
No, you don't.
It doesn't mean anything. It's so dumb. It's just a TikTok trend. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. So I'm glad I didn't waste any time doing research and trying to figure out what it meant. Clearly would have been a waste of time, and I would have gotten no answers.
A small discovery.
Alright, Eris has been defeated.
To feel again the stable earth beneath her feet replenishes within the princess of the underworld her nearly limitless resolve as her objective finally draws near.
Mount Olympus. There it is ahead.
Still got a ways to go yet, but nothing wrong with feeling good about our progress so far.
I merely borrow this.
Darn kids talking about with that 6-7 nonsense.
Elena just opened the door. What are those darn kids talking about with that 6-7 nonsense? Did you know what 6-7 was?
Yes.
Oh, Elena knew! Elena's more hip with the kids than I am. Well, I'll know to ask you next time I have questions about the youth.
Solid ground.
Alright, let's start climbing up the mountain. Take a hearty drink from the fountain there, restore our health. Then we're going to equip our evil eye, so we'll deal 25% more damage to Prometheus. Check out Hermes' shop, but I have no money to spend. So instead, we shall begin our ascent. Every generation has their idiotic reference humor. Yeah, what was ours? Probably like, I'm a fire in my laser. Yeah, you're right. That was dumb as shit. But it still makes me laugh, so. What were our other dumb things? All your base are belong to us. Yep. Yep. RAR XD. Okay, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. We've got our fair share of dumbass shit too. Alright, let's grab the infusion water fitness. We'll gain max life for each water boon we have. We currently have 2, so we're gonna get plus 30 max life. Now let's go magic.
Satyrs.
Lolcats in a convoluted way is the genesis of your username? Okay, I'm gonna need some explanation there, TS, because you have piqued my interest, to say the least.
All clear.
All clear, but before we go, we got some digging to do.
Ah.
Da-da-da. Oh, damn. Oh, damn! There's so many of them! Thought I'd have already explained this at some point. I thought you told me that your username means small spoon. Did I make that up? Or am I just not seeing the connection between small spoon and lolcats? a lot of enemies to shred. Here, we'll go see Hermes. Ooh, those are some butt cheeks. Perfectly sculpted butt cheeks. Wow. I wonder who the model was for that. Who was the butt cheek model? Imagine putting that on your resume. A butt cheek model. It was me, and you can't prove it's not. I mean, you're right. I certainly can't prove that it's not, Lemon.
Life.
Stutter step. You can dash more frequently. Yes, please. I love a dash. Let's go see Apollo.
Spotted them. Denied.
I feel like if we're gonna have a successful run here, I've got to increase my damage output. As you can see, it's starting to lag behind now, even just on the sort of basic enemies here. Gotta do more damage. Dang, yeah, that was a tough room. Like a weirdly tough room. Anyway, the T comes from te, or is it pronounced T, which was lolcat speak, and very funny in like 2010. Teaspoon was a nickname given to me by someone a few years ago. I probably shouldn't have said convoluted. The connection to lolcats is tenuous. I see. I see. I gotta admit, I was not up on the lolcats. So I miss any lolcats references that are gonna come my way. Let's go magic, because I don't want to fight a mini-boss right now. A bit low on health, so I'd rather not risk it. As we get closer and closer to Prometheus, I'll be in as good fighting shape as I can. Can I has to cheeseburger type stuff? Right. So dumb, but so funny. For no real reason.
Couldn't do it.
Well,
I grow strong.
Yeah, I could really use some magic and health recovery. Like, our max health and our max magic are both so high, but we need to regenerate. Alright, this might be the last stop before Prometheus. No, it's not. We still got a ways to go, but it is a pit stop where I can buy everything on offer.
Such is the smuggler's life.
Including... Let's go buried treasure. Any minor finds and money are worth more, and we receive money, healing, and bones right now. Heck yeah. Alright. You had a power last time that recharged your magic every time you stopped for a second. That was a godsend. Probably literally. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that was an Aphrodite boon, I want to say. And that's exactly what we need here. Because, yeah, a lot of my damage output comes from my third cast in a row, which is one of those Omega casts. that's where most of my damage is going to come from. But when I run out of magic, I can no longer do that, and so my damage suffers quite a bit. Like, you can see here I'm doing good damage because I had a full bar of magic, but it is green. That's the thing about this game, and well, any roguelike, obviously. You never know what you're going to get in terms of boons on a run, so you never know how things are really going to go, because it all depends a little bit on RNG. I don't know about you, but seeing Aphrodite is exactly what I need. Always. Touche, Levin. Touche.
Join me. See you in the crossroads.
See you in the crossroads. Interrupt them before they shoot off whatever they're shooting at me, so this is a lot of damage. Kind of looks like a Molotov cocktail in a way. It's like a little flask of something. It's big damage, whatever it is. Out of magic. Damn it, indeed. Still okay, but again, we just don't do as much damage. Hey Kev, how are you? Happy Saturday. So good to see everyone today. Thank you all for stopping in on this lovely Saturday in December. Hope everyone's staying warm. Well, depending on where you are, perhaps you want to be staying cool. And having a great weekend so far.
You can catch me.
Slay foes without getting hit. Easier said than done considering the foes that they're hitting me against, so I'm just gonna move as much as I can.
Come on.
Oh, I already got hit. It's over. That's lame. You'd in an ideal world, I would hope that when I would fail one of these challenges, they just make all the enemies go away, so I don't have to waste my time fighting them. But no, you still have to beat them all, even if you die, which is annoying, because then you don't even get rewarded for
it. Need to recharge.
Yeah, no, this area is too hard to take out enemies without getting hit. Like, it is a bit of a wild ask.
Not as unseen as I would like.
Alright, as a reward, I get an onion instead that I get to eat raw. Restore 1 HP. Not worth it. Boo.
Search there.
Alright. This is going to be the final pit stop before Prometheus. Luckily we've got lots of gold, so we can buy everything that Cardboard Kronos, or Cardboard Charon, sorry, got my C characters mixed up, has to offer. Molten Touch. Your attacks and specials deal more damage to armor. Alright, the worst part about this is we're going into the fight against Prometheus with only 49 HP out of a total of 388. Luckily, my magic has been fully restored. We do have the Evil Eye, which is going to kick in. We've still got both of our Death Defies, but yeah, in an ideal world, I would be able to restore some of my HP here. But alas, this is not a perfect world we live in, and we've got to deal with the hand we were dealt.
It may have taken all your godly relatives, but they were able to resist the monster Typhon's wrath, despite the blunders that you made. Yet now you hurry back.
I realize this must be complicated for you, as someone whose loyalties are mostly to an eagle, but I am not about to let that thing destroy everything my family built.
You ought to choose your loyalties with greater care, not let them be decided by birthright. Well then,
Come on. You have a summit and a family to protect.
Alright, let's do this. I think the last 2 times we fought Prometheus, he's defeated me, so it would be really, really nice if we could beat him here today. But it's not going to be easy, that's for sure. Oof! Here's the first death.
I think otherwise. As expected.
Okay.
You're not prepared for what awaits you at the summit.
Down, middle,
flame.
up. Down, middle, up. Okay. 1/3 of the way down. Fuck. Does so much damage, and his attacks are really hard to dodge. Alright, here come the minions. Fuck! Oh my god!
This is it.
Alright, this bullshit again. Up. Middle. Up. Down. Middle. Up. Middle. Up. Down. Middle. Nice. Okay. Last third. Fucking minions. I'm not even gonna bother with them. I'm just gonna focus on him. Oh, I think the minions just disappeared after a while. That's good to know. I don't think I even killed them. Yes! I got him! Let's go! Oh, that feels so good. Like I said before, I think he's beaten us the last 2, if not 3 times we faced him. So to actually get our revenge in our first attempt today, oh, that feels good. I definitely feel like I leveled up after that one. Oh my goodness. Whew. You didn't make it easy on me, Prometheus, that's for sure.
The strength of Hades. Lost.
Titan vanquished. Ah, gosh. Alright, we did it. Take our rewards. And then we'll move on to the summit. Whew. Oh no, I missed a lore spot. Oh well. Restore 135 health from this fountain, that is very much needed. And now we'll take off our evil eye. And we will instead, I think, go Ghost Onion. Whenever you exit a location, fully restore your health up to a total of 100. So if I leave this location now, I'll get restored to full health, essentially.
Beyond the fires on the heights of Mount Olympus lies the solitary pathway to the summit, on which stands a fortress stronger than the mightiest of gods and titans both.
And past that, the Palace of Zeus.
Of course, Prometheus is just the first. Ooh, Kiss of Styx. Receive 1 Death Defiance refill. Yes.
Thank the fates.
And then I also want Soul Tonic. Receive plus 30 max magic. Anyway, to cut myself off, as I was saying, of course, Prometheus is only the first stumbling block. This is where the real challenge begins, here at the summit. We know what we're facing now. We fought Typhon before, and we know to get to Typhon, we also have to defeat his tail, which sounds like it's not very difficult, but it is. We basically got to defeat Typhon's tail, and then we've got to try to defeat Typhon himself. But one thing at a time. First, we've got to defeat Typhon's minions. And I'm just glad to finally get up here, because it's been a while since I was able to get past Prometheus. Now, thankfully, with the Ghost Onion and the Fountain, we have been restored to full HP, which is good. What's not good is how thick all of Typhon's minions are. Oh my god, they take so much damage. We had one onion already. A second one is just right. And yeah, thankfully the second one is a bit more effective than the first. The first onion we ate tonight only restored 1 HP, but this one restored 100, so I'll take that. Why is the battlefield here so small? Oh, I hate it! It was like impossible to dodge the tail because I have no room. Alright. Whew. We're getting into it now, folks.
For delivery.
I'm gonna hold my money. Let's instead go... Do we want to go Hephaestus? Do we want to go Hammer? I mean, either or there's gonna be a mini-boss, so... Doesn't really matter, I guess. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Hammer.
Closer to the top.
Hey Meerkat, happy Saturday. Hope you have fun with Peak. Now, I'm kind of glad I did go this way, because this is a new boss at least. This is the twins of Typhon. We've never fought these guys before, so this is new. The music is friggin' epic. I don't know how many spawn Typhon brought with him up to the summit here, but there's a lot for us to fight. These are his balls? Oh no! I gotta destroy the other little ones because they set up those like laser tripwires essentially that I don't want to accidentally stumble into. Ah, the great Greek hero Testicles. Oh my god.
I can't.
Alright, we're out of magic, but we're doing okay. Not too bad to dodge. Unfortunately out of magic, so again, not doing as much damage as I would like to be doing, but...
Now for the last one.
I don't think it's going to be a problem. Twins of Typhon defeated. Monsters vanquished. Alright, that wasn't too bad.
Stay in the ground next time.
Yeah, what she said. Let's get my hammer. I hope we get something good here. Honestly, nothing really great. For defeating a mini-boss, I just got 3 regular hammer talents? Alright, we'll go Enduring Coil. But, like, none of those were actually very good. I feel very let down. The effort I put in, I feel like, was not adequately rewarded on the other side. Castrated! Alright, we defeated his balls. Next up, we'll have to defeat his tail. Hopefully by the time we get to Typhon proper, he'll be very weakened after all this.
Higher up.
Ooh. Typhon's here with his fucking tail. Alright, we're doing it. Keep going up, up, up. It's our moment.
Monsters.
Monsters on a very small battlefield yet again. Just gotta keep moving so they can't, like, corner me or anything. We're going one big circle here. Here we go. Alright, so far so good. So many pustules. Oh, I hate it. I think the tail is up next because it's another mini-boss. I'm not going hammer this time because I was very disappointed by the hammer offerings last time, so... No, this is new! What the fuck is this? Okay, last time we came up here, we had to fight the tail of Typhon. Today we are fighting the eye of Typhon. Apparently you have to defeat all of Typhon's body parts? That's interesting. Also interesting that he spit out one eyeball and it's now rolling across the field at me, but he's got another eyeball in the socket. I can't begin to describe this guy's anatomy because it makes no sense, but... Alright, again with a ball enemy, yeah. This seems to be the theme of the day. Looks like he can just regenerate eyeballs and shoot them out at will. He's also got all these other little minions and these exploding pustules. There's a lot happening here. Oh my god. There is so much happening here.
Not now.
Looks like he's literally just gonna keep spitting out eyeballs, and the more eyeballs he spits out, the lower his health bar goes, so it's almost just a war of attrition here. We just gotta keep moving, defeat the eyeballs, get a couple shots in on the socket. Avoid all these flying things. I don't even know what these are. I do not like the word pustules. No, it's disgusting. Just like the things are. Oh yeah, I'm stealing this guy's enemies for my D&D campaign. You're welcome, Meerkat. How many balls does Typhon have? An unholy amount. Oh god. You got big hits in there. Ooh. Oh no. I dodged towards him, not away from him. That's not what I wanted to do.
Can't do it.
Oh my god! Almost, yes! Oh my god, that's another monster thwarted. This is crazy. It's crazy how tough the summit of Mount Olympus is. Compared to, like, the underworld. It is so much more tough up here. Typhon makes Kronos look like a toddler. On the bright side, we've apparently vanquished enough polyps, 77 to be exact, that we unlocked a codex entry about them. Though closely resembling eyes, of which the father of all monsters has an overabundance, these seem to be more of a pupil form of something worse. They swarm only so that more can swarm. Very few survive, their lifeless husks becoming sustenance for the rest. And for what? I don't know, I don't question it. Alright. I'm gonna upgrade Perfect Image to level 5.
The enemies of all-seeing Typhon cannot possibly escape his rancor, for his eyes are everywhere upon him, red with rage, and searching endlessly, piercing the very soul.
I'll be the last thing he sees.
So I wonder if this means we don't have to fight the tail now. That would be nice.
Good.
We only have to fight one body part on our way up. You're gonna need a big-ass eye patch.
Almost to the top.
Mel's victory cry. Alright. No, I guess we don't have to fight the tail, because look where we are. We're at the very, very top here.
Hermes.
And Hermes is here. He dropped off my death defy restoration. And now we can chat with him as well.
Can't shake the feeling that I failed you here. I was supposed to figure out what Gramps was up to, but I wasn't quick enough. So now you're fighting Typhon face to face.
Lord Hermes, we'll have to go through everything that could have turned out differently once all of this is over. But for now, our present matters seem more urgent than the past.
I know, you're right. It's just I'm starting to accept that all of this is what Gramps wanted to achieve. First capture the three fates so they can't mess with him, then wake up Typhon so he can mess with us. Then take over everything.
You didn't know all the details, but long since figured out Kronos was up to something big. Had you not acted swiftly then, I wouldn't be here now. We wouldn't have this chance.
I prefer guarantees to chances, Em, but hey, you're right. We do the best we can with what we've got. See you.
That's right.
See you.
See ya. Don't miss the mana bump. Oh my goodness, thank you, TS. I would have completely missed that. I don't know. I didn't even notice it. Alright. We're gonna buy 2 Big Mac combos. We're gonna buy some shields. We're gonna get Zeus to help us.
In the name of Hades.
I would grab air quality, but there's no point. I've only got 4 air boons right now, so this won't activate and we don't have a chance to get any more boons. So instead, we're gonna get double strike.
Very well.
And then we'll grab the random boon, which is Poseidon. And we're gonna go slippery slope. Alright, well this is good. I've got almost max HP and 40 shields. I've got 1 death defy, and some decent boons. Not the best boons, but some decent boons. I mean, hey, we'll take it, right? This is only the second time I've ever made it to the very top of Mount Olympus. This is only going to be our second fight against Typhon. Obviously, the first fight against a boss is always difficult because you have no idea what to expect, and the whole time you're just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Hopefully this time around, I have seen him at least once. I'd be lying if I said, you know, I totally know all of his moves or anything like that. But at least we've got a foundation to build on. So I think, hopefully, we might have a little bit more success against him this time. Regardless, very excited to give it another shot. Let's go fight the father of all monsters, shall we? Whew. I'm nervous. There he is. And he does have a lot of eyeballs. And a lot of hate.
You dare hide your life force from me?
So as we found out last time we fought him, he does not have a health bar. He hides his life force from us, which means we have no idea how much life he has, but it appears that his life bar basically will appear visually. When you do enough damage, he'll get like a black eye and some cuts, and that's how you know, I guess, he's down a bit. But for right now, we're just going to keep firing because we have no other option. Hope that we're doing decent damage. And avoid as many of his attacks as I can. Okay, there we go. I think that's phase 1. So much hate. So many minions. Okay, so you can see now there's a bit of a visual marker to the fact that we have done some damage to him. He's a bit bloody, he's a bit scratched. I'm not even gonna focus on him right now though. I gotta get rid of the minions. Ah, okay, he did hit me. Ooh, that hit me hard. Okay. Ugh, this one. Hard to dodge. Ooh. Okay. At least every time I get hit, Divine Vengeance activates, and we know he's gonna get zapped by one of Zeus's lightning bolts. Okay!
Everyone lend me your strength.
Yo, what is this? They're actually coming to help! Zeus was here! No way! That was crazy! Zeus arrived and zapped him! Oh my god! Okay.
Fall back to the palace. Fight.
Why do you have to fall back to the palace? Stay here, please, and help me. Okay. Well, good to know the gods are willing to help me somewhat. He is definitely looking a little worse for wear. This is the farthest we've ever gotten in this fight. We're seeing things we've never seen before. Okay. Oh my god, the music is getting so epic. What's happening now?
Here comes the brood.
Okay. I've only got 14 HP. No HP. Last chance. Fuck.
Still can fight.
Oh, come on. I want to do this. Come on. Oh my god, this is getting chaotic! I can't even see what's going on! He's so mad about Zeus! Can you attack him then and not me?
Or weakening.
Whatever Zeus did, it was super effective. I think even just Zeus showing his face was super effective because it pissed him off. No! Oh! That is an insane boss fight! Like, compare that to the fight against Kronos. Kronos has 2 phases. He feels like he has 4, 5, maybe even 6 phases. That is a lot to handle. Oh my god. Okay. By far the best attempt we've ever had against Typhon. Like, by far. The fact that Zeus comes in and actually does something is exciting. It really pissed him off. And then you can see at the very end, I assume he was getting low on HP, but things got very chaotic. There were minions, there were multiple projectiles, multiple of his whip things. That was, oh my god, there's a lot going on. I think insufficient magic fucked you over. Yeah, if I had had the opportunity to restore magic at some point, I would have done more damage, but what? That was crazy. I feel like I need a minute to just, like, digest everything that just happened. That was... wow. So there you have it. That's what happens as you get further into the Typhon fight. Zeus does appear. He zaps Typhon, and then Typhon gets real mad. Typhon hates Zeus, which, you know, like Euro said, Zeus does have a habit of pissing people off. So what else is new? Oh man, that was wild. I'm really, really happy though. I'm really, really proud of myself for getting it to that point. Next time, we're taking him down, because we were really close right there. Yeah, I think our build wasn't the best. If we had had a bit of a better build there, we would have had more success. But I definitely do like, against Typhon in particular, the torches. Because against Typhon, you want to stay far away, and the torches allow me to do that. So I think I'm definitely going to try to use the torches more when we go to the overworld. So let's catch our breath. Let's exhale for a minute. That was a long run too. I feel like going up to the overworld, it's harder, it's longer, it just everything about it is more difficult. So that took us like an hour and a half just to run up through. But hey, we got to basically the 11th hour, so can't be sad about that. I see Euro says, I just decided to pick up one of those adult Grinch unhappy meals from McDonald's while I was out just now. I've heard the flavor pack you get for the fries is intense. I've never heard of a Grinch unhappy meal, so I'm now Googling it. What's the flavor pack? Oh yeah, the Grinch meal. I see. Starting December 2nd, McDonald's is serving up holiday mischief with the Grinchiest meal. It comes with dill pickle McShaker fries. Interesting. I don't know. How would dill pickle fries taste? I actually don't even know. I can't even... That's like a flavor profile I can't even imagine in my head. So please give us a review. Did you get the nuggets or the burger? That's the other question. They aren't bad, though I like dill pickles. See, the thing about me is I like a very small amount of dill pickle. Like, if I was to use that flavor pack, I would just go like the smallest little shake, and maybe it would be good. But I only like dill pickle in like a very small amount. You know? You got the burger? Okay, cool. I'm imagining the same as pickled chips, but on fries. I've never had pickled chips. Evil Eye now has a Typhon buff. That's a good point. That's actually a really good point. So maybe we do another overworld run now. Maybe we leave Kronos for today, and today we focus on Typhon in the overworld. I'm not against that. Regardless, we now get a chance to catch our breath here, both Mel and myself. I'm going to take this moment to take a quick 5-minute break. We'll run the ads and get them out of the way. I'm going to go refresh my water and use the washroom. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes, so please stay tuned. Alrighty, thank you everybody for waiting. Hopefully you took TS's threat seriously. And I do agree with TS, eating McDonald's is treating yourself, which is an important part of taking care of yourself. Mental well-being is well-being, and I'm glad to hear that you like the Grinch meal. I gotta be honest, now I kind of want to try it, so maybe next time I get a little McDonald's craving, I'm gonna have to get a Grinch meal and just do a little teeny tiny bit of the seasoning on the fries and see how it goes. But alright, after a very, very exciting run up to the summit of Mount Olympus, I walked out and Alana was like, "What happened?" So apparently I was loud cheering, kind of scared her. I was like, "Oh, we were fighting the father of all monsters, and then Zeus arrived," and I was like, "Yeah, you know, it's hard to explain. You had to be there." But anyway, I actually think I do want to go back up to the overworld this time around. I just feel like we've got a lot of momentum now. As T has mentioned before, the evil eye is now going to be spec'd for Typhon, and just, yeah, I think that's what I want to do. But, of course, before we head out again, we get to rest, relax, and catch up with everyone in the crossroads. So that's what we're going to do, starting with our number one froggy.
I'd best get back up to Olympus before Typhon gets his way.
Exactly. Exactly.
So what's up?
What's up, Dora?
How'd you get all those other shades out there to do the busy work around here anyway? They practically worship the ground you walk on.
Headmistress took them in. I helped train and communicate with them. Many came from being trapped between the realms. Some never got a proper burial. Others died unfulfilled or violently. They never made it to the underworld.
Oof, that's rough. Say, you don't think I fall into one of those categories there, do you? I'd hate to think I didn't get a proper burial.
It's not a laughing matter, Dora.
Oh, I love Dora. She's so good. You get a pair of socks with the Grinch meal, too, for extra incentive. Grinch socks? Okay, that, I mean, I gotta be honest, that does entice me. Grinch meal it is. Oh, I don't think our McDonald's carries the Grinch deal. Oh, no! Boo. Grinch deal should be worldwide. Socks for everyone. I love her. I say this every time, but I do have to reiterate. No. I also love Dora, so we can continue to express how much we love her. So, all good. Right, looks like we actually completed a prophecy, which is good. Shadow of Doom. The daughter of the god of the dead shall somehow surpass each of the fierce wardens awaiting beyond her realm. So we've officially defeated all of the mini-bosses, I think, that are possible in the overworld. Cool.
An inevitability.
Love completing a prophecy. That's always nice. What's up, Moros? Let's see how Moros is getting close to going to the hot springs with us, but we need more nectar. Ooh, Nemesis is gonna go to the hot springs with us, though, so I know exactly what we're doing today.
The prophecy concerning Typhon's reawakening. What made you think it would never come to pass? I thought the weavings of your sisters were always certain to come true.
The fates are not always straightforward. Their prophecies are represented visually, not written in detail. At least the major ones. I thought my interpretation of Typhon's return was likely misguided.
So the fates wove the image of some terrible monstrosity climbing Olympus and the gods all desperately trying to fight back, and you thought it meant what?
Well, it wasn't that exactly. Though I didn't take it quite as literally as I should have in hindsight. I thought it prophesied that the Olympians would have to stand against some sort of existential threat.
Well, you weren't wrong.
Yeah, you weren't wrong. That's exactly what had happened, but it was a little bit more literal than you were thinking. I bought something interesting on Amazon the other day. It's a microwavable ramen bowl. Has a handle, little flaps you can drain the water, and specially made so the handle is still easy to handle out of the microwave. Huh. That sounds pretty cool. Wait a minute. Eris's trash is here, but no Eris? That's strange. She must have littered and dipped, I guess. Unless she's over here somewhere. Which I don't see her. Honestly, not sad about that either. Okay, no Eris. How's everybody doing in here today?
I may have a new request.
Let's see. Learn some new songs? Yes. Well, he has the ability to learn some new songs. All the ghosts are chilling in the taverna. Nice way to spend a day. And let's head to the cauldron. Wait, Hecate's not here either. Where is everyone today? No Eris, no Hecate. It's quiet in the crossroads.
What to cast?
We do have a new incantation that we can do. Rage of the Elements. Re-energize the gods' statues on Mount Olympus, which you may then use to repel your foes, rather. Those who rule the world can turn the very essence of reality against their foes.
Gods and goddesses upon Olympus, fight. It is done.
That should come in handy for our next run, I hope. So, we still don't know what we need for Dissolution of Time. We need a bunch of stuff for Nectar of Godly Savor. We just need 1 wheat for Observance of Gaia's Secrets. We might be able to do that. Litter and leave rather than litter and loiter. She's changing up her game. And honestly, I'm not sad about it, like I said. No Charon? Yeah, the Crossroads is a quiet place today.
Broker.
Alright, we're definitely gonna buy some nectar. I'm gonna buy bath salts and the lures. We're gonna sell some of our fishies. I'm gonna sell all of our gemstones for kudos.
Gemstones for you, broker.
And then we're gonna get some fate fabric. Place an order for ashes.
Ordering this.
And now, for the best part of my day, time to get Nem to go to the hot springs with me.
Hey, Nem, are you available to make another visit to the springs? Take a load off, come back to our senses a bit.
Shoulder's been acting up again. Could be it helps with that. Don't like having to take this suit off, but that's the trade.
Oh no, you're gonna have to get naked. Too bad. Ah, a perfect Saturday in the hot springs with my girl.
Just right.
Really shouldn't get too comfortable in here.
Oh no, big strong
First
woman
time you
taking
beat
off
me
her
in a fight.
clothes.
Sparring match, whatever. Got me right in the back of the neck. Took advantage of our height difference. Was a surprise.
God, she's so hot. I mean, what?
I'd lost to you so often, at some point, I figured I could lull you into overconfidence. That even you could be susceptible to such a thing.
You weren't wrong. Made me so angry. Swore I'd never underestimate my opponent again. Then proceeded to convince myself you'd never beat me at the task. Our task.
I'm literally not even listening to any words that she's saying. You should let your hair down more often, Nem. I love getting to see this side of her. She's so beautiful.
So you've a bit of pride. You're not trying to stamp it out completely, right? Just keep it in check. Besides, I'd like to think we're not at odds in what we're trying to achieve.
Yeah, I'm hearing her talk, but I'm not taking in the words.
We're not. But I can only push myself so hard. Seeing you getting stronger, getting closer, gives me the extra push I need.
I'd no idea. I always thought I got my competitive spirit from you. Anyway, do let me know if you need anything else, such as lending a hand putting on that suit of yours.
Bow, trickle, wow, wow. I'll also lend you a hand taking off that suit of yours.
Or taking it off. Yeah. Though, can't let myself become too used to this.
Did Nem actually suggest taking it off? Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, hey, you said it, not me. Rector says, oh, cool, perfect timing to come back. Hi, Rector. Everything here is completely normal. We're all normal. Everything is normal. We're good. We're just in the hot springs with Nemesis, and she's asking us for help taking off her armor.
Maybe just a little used to it then.
I love this game. I fucking love this game, dude.
Enough sitting around. Time for some standing around to balance it out.
Oh, Nemesis. From the very beginning, I've said she's my girl, and I stand by it.
Off we go then.
That was nice.
Death to Kronos?
Oh, come on.
The timing was immaculate, Rector. Absolutely immaculate. Welcome in.
Good to see you.
Hi, Odysseus. Sorry, I'm a little flush in the cheeks right now. What's going on?
The good witch has been quite concerned about your confrontations with Typhon. Reckon you never trained to take opponents of that size.
Oh, I trained just last night. Typhon is immensely strong and large enough to blot out the light of the moon, but evidently not invincible. They say Lord Zeus defeated him before.
And that must be why Typhon hates Zeus so much.
They say a lot of things, Goddess. I'm far more interested in your account. If it's your instinct that this monster can be stopped, your word is good enough for me. Though I would also love to see some proof, of course.
Of course.
There isn't enough Timmy's tea in this world to quench the thirst we've witnessed tonight. Just got out of the hot spring. Emphasis on hot. Unfortunately, Hecate is not here today for you, Rector, but I'm glad you got a chance to see Nemesis. Alright, we got some plants we can harvest. We can go ahead and replant some stuff as well. And I think we have enough stuff now for an incantation. I'll go check after I'm done planting.
Drink of the earth.
Drink of the earth. Interesting way to put it, but yeah, do that. And no, I don't have enough for an incantation, darn. I thought I had harvested a wheat back there, but I don't think I did. We are 1 wheat away. Alright.
Hold on, Father.
Kicking ass. Drink of the earth. Pours Mountain Dew all over the plants.
What say the Arcana?
Insights unlocked. You may now use Moon Dust to unlock the full potential of each of your Arcana cards. Using the Alt or press X to switch to Insights. This is what we were doing before, wasn't it? This isn't new. I don't think. Alright, let's upgrade Persistence. I love the art of Mel on this screen, by the way. She looks so ethereal and cool. We upgrade Persistence, so we'll have plus 40 max life and plus 40 max magic.
Now I see.
That's now fully leveled up, I think. The Prometheus card. He stole from gods the gift of fire for mortals, thus he suffered but grew strong. Then I also want to level up... See, I'm just trying to see which ones I actually have equipped right now. Centaur would be good to level up if we can. Yep. We gain plus 5 max life and plus 5 max magic whenever we pass through 5 locations.
I understand.
Nice. Then we can do Origination. You deal plus 38% damage to foes with at least 2 curses from different Olympians.
There we are.
Nice. That improved a lot. Now, one thing I'm just looking at, though, we've got every single card unlocked. And we've got our Grasp fully upgraded. So what that means is, I don't think there's any use for Ashes or Psyche anymore. So if that's the case, I'm wondering if it's worth going to the market and selling some of it. Because, like, I have 507 Psyche. I'm gonna at least sell some of it. We'll hold on to some just in case something comes up and we're like, oh no, we actually need some now. But I think if I sell some of it, we can get a bunch of kudos, which will allow us to get some more cosmetics, which I think would be nice. So let's do just that. We got rid of the Psyche. I don't even see the Ashes here. Did I miss them? Oh no, they're right here.
This is for return.
Sell some of those as well. And that'll get us to 1,000 kudos. So we can get some new decorations. I don't know if we've done any decorations down on the training grounds yet, so let's go do that. Decorate.
Wanna mix things up?
Ooh, oh, this is cool. It's card backs for the Arcana cards. It's a starter set of 3 alternate themes featuring the realms above and below. The experienced practitioner uses visual aids to distinguish between arrangements of arcana for any given night.
How about a new look for the old arcana?
Good pick.
So again, this is all just cosmetics, doesn't do anything for us in terms of games, but I love cosmetics. So these are the backs of our current arcana cards, and we've unlocked these as well. I think I want to go with the Hermes theme. Nice.
Don't think I can do this.
All right, cool. What else can we get?
Salutations.
We love cosmetics. We can get a morbid dais. Chthonic stone platform set right where Skelemius typically resides. It reminds Shades that even small mistakes in battle could bring death, or at least back when they lived.
It's decided.
Got it.
Oh yeah, so much fancier for Skelly. Let's go. A more imposing place for the good commander to stand. Yes, that's exactly right. How do you feel about it, Skelly?
Away from Mount Olympus here.
Commander, how am I to overcome a foe whose life force is completely undetectable? Typhon, the bringer of storms, conceals his strength from me, but it must have its limits.
You know, young one, most of us can't sense another's life force quite like you. We just hit each other till somebody ends up dead. Maybe there's signs like cuts and bruises and whatnot.
He's not impervious. The gods have vanquished him before using sheer force.
Just let him have it. Works with everybody else.
Yeah. Hey, Noella. Oh yeah, our new Christmas emotes. If you guys haven't seen them, they're live today for the first day and will be available all throughout the month of December. We've got Tallara Reindeer, Tallara Gingerbread, and Tallara Santa dancing in a chat near you, so make sure to give them lots of good use throughout the month. I think they're really cool and fun. The reindeer throwing it back has my entire heart, says Noella. I'm so glad. You like dancing Santa? Yeah, there's, I mean, sort of choose your fighter, right? You've got shimmying gingerbread, you've got twerking reindeer, and you've got waving Santa. There's something for everyone. And together, they make an incredible dance line. So yeah, as you can see, I've got the stream decorated. We've got the emotes in. We are all ready for the holidays. So I'm glad to hear you guys like the emotes. I think they're a lot of fun too. We did this for the first time this year, of course, during Halloween. I had some limited time Halloween emotes, so I figured I had to bring it back for the holiday season. And we got the gingerbread, the reindeer, and the Santa till December 31st. Shimmy bread, twerk deer, and slamta. Wow, that's good. Okay, so considering the success we had on our last run, I'm going to head back up to the overworld with the exact same weapons. These torches seemed really good because they allowed me to keep lots of distance between myself and the monsters. We're going to hope we get some better boons this time. Hopefully we could see Aphrodite this time. We're starting off with Demeter, which I also don't hate. Let's accept her boon.
If Kronos truly is behind the reawakening of Typhon, then he is not merely arrogant, but mad. He promises another golden age, yet visits such a creature on this world.
Yeah, no, he's mad. Aha, this is exactly what we wanted on our last run, and we get it first time this run. Tranquil Gain. After remaining inactive for half a second, you can restore magic until you act. And it's fast, too. 75% restoration per second. You don't have to stand still for very long. Alright, beauty. So that should really help with our damage because we'll be able to use our Omega moves more often. Hey, DNA. Good day. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Hades 2. We just finished off a run that went really, really well. We made it all the way to the summit of Mount Olympus. We fought Typhon, and we got him pretty close. We don't know for sure how close, because unfortunately Typhon doesn't have a health bar, but he was pretty close to dead. He was looking pretty beat up. Zeus had come in to help. I knew it was pretty far into the fight. So I'm feeling very motivated, and hence we're going to start climbing Mount Olympus again right now. And hopefully have a better result with some better boons this time around.
Shades, you're free.
Good start.
In the name of Hades.
Our attacks deal more damage and inflict freeze. I love that too. Demeter is just good. I usually always like Demeter boons when they're offered. There's something about being able to slow down the enemies, which is just invaluable no matter the build, right? If they're slow and I'm fast, automatically you get an upper hand. There we go. Grab some moss, grab some ashes, and keep moving. Ah yes, your lit torches that throw fire at people can now inflict freeze. Yes, don't think about it too deeply. Don't remember if I asked, but is the torch your favorite weapon? I think so. I really like the torches. They sort of just fit a playstyle that I personally like. Yes, Noella, tell us today's library story, please.
Rest now,
nice, plus 60 max magic right off the jump. If we could defeat Typhon today, oh man, I would be so happy. So happy. So let's try to manifest that, shall we? Alright, I saw Zeus was over here somewhere. I want to go see him. Zeus and health. I'll grab both of those.
Traitor. Lord Uncle.
Whenever you should bravely face Typhon again, I shall subdue him with my lightning bolt as soon as possible. But I cannot risk leaving my palace here for long. I'm only able to at all when you distract him first.
I'll give it up to you, Zeus. I was really happy to see you in that last fight, because God knows I didn't expect you to leave the safe confines of your palace at all. So the fact that you did leave and came and helped, I do appreciate it, and I honestly wasn't even expecting that from you, so shout out. Let's go Thunder Rush. Rushing causes surrounding foes to be struck by lightning bolts.
I think I'm finished here.
Nice. Anything in the Hermes store?
Hermes must be in the area.
I could go for a random boon. No need to thank him too much. I'm sure he was doing it for his own benefit. That's a good point, Euro. He was probably just like, well, I can't let her take all the glory. I've got to at least make an appearance. So you're right. That's the last compliment Zeus is gonna get. Alright, Noella's story has began. So our library opens at 9 a.m. This is important. Today's a Saturday. This is also important. The earliest workers get to the library on Saturday is 8:45 a.m. As a city building, the library has to be secured and locked at the end of every day. Background info important to know. So I get dropped at work this morning at 8:35-ish, and I see the window guys already outside and ready to work on the meeting room windows they've been fucking up / working on all last week. I tell them to give me a minute to open the library and I'll help them out. Their only request? That I get the alarm on the fire door exit turned off. Part 1. Okay. Oh, I can only imagine where this is going, but I am interested. I await part 2. Alrighty, we've got 2 pylons remaining. I didn't go in here yet, though. Nice.
My claim.
Aha! I transformed the ashes. I rolled the dice, and instead I got max magic, which is better. Alright. What other 2 are we going to pick? I think we pick Selene and Hermes.
They trying to escape?
Looks like it. I'm just gonna leave them be. I feel kind of bad for them.
One less pylon. now for you.
Right.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
The monster Typhon, he has known defeat before. He has since grown in size and strength and fury. Yet I hold to every faith you shall emerge victorious against him, little star.
Ooh, this one's new. Twilight Curse. Your hex launches a seeking projectile that'll inflict morph on up to 5 susceptible foes. The path of the stars for this hex will include a god-sent effect from an Olympian. It's called Olympus Rising.
Twilight Curse.
Together we shine.
Alright, so let's take a look. So Twilight Curse. It doesn't say what the...
Aid from a relative of yours.
Oh, later down. I see. I was wondering where the blessing came into it, but it's if you upgrade your ability enough, eventually you'll get to Temper of Zeus. Your hex can be god-sent. Lightning bolts repeatedly deal 80 damage near your shot. I see. Okay, so you have to upgrade it enough for that to actually come into effect. Got it. Okay, here's part 2 of Noella's story. I get the library unlocked and call a supervisor to ask how to turn the alarm off and get permission to let the workers into the building before 9 a.m. It gets to 8:45-ish and I walk outside to tell them that they can't work on the fire door until after 9 a.m. when my person in charge calls the security company. They tell me it's okay, we already let ourselves in, and I have to about face and walk away because this is now a higher than me issue for their stupidity. Oh god. Yeah, I have an idea of where this is gonna go, but
the sky.
I await part 3. Alright, one more pylon, and I wanted to get Hermes. Where is Hermes? Right here. Try the Twilight Curse. Aha! Yeah, it turns people into sheep. I don't know that I've ever used this curse before. The one that transmogrifies people. We're gonna try to turn as many monsters into sheep as we can.
Oh good, Selene got a hold of you already, Em. Quite the vantage point the Eye of Night has got. Always looking out for you and all of us. Her steeds are pretty quick as well.
Nimble Limbs, the epic boon. Your attack, special, and cast are 20% faster. Hell yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you, Hermes. See, this is why I chose you. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Alright, here's part 3 of the story. So, my person in charge gets in, I let him know what's been going on, he checks his security cameras. The workers got here at near 8 a.m. and have been working on the windows on and off since then. The problem with this, they let themselves into the building at that time by knocking some wooden splits and things out of the unsecured door that they half installed yesterday. They were lucky the motion alarms didn't go off on them, and they weren't the only people that could do that. Anybody could have done that. What?
I can get out.
Oh my god. Yeah, they are so lucky that nothing worse has happened. Oh my gosh. Stupid people doing stupid things. Oh my god, I can't wait for Cyclops' reaction when you transform his minions into sheep. Yes, he does spawn minions, so that's a good point. I'm gonna make sure that I do that when he spawns his minions. Alright, we're gonna upgrade Ice Strike, then we're gonna go fishing. But wait, there's more. So they're working today and we're watching them on and off. And you remember the fire door? The alarm company didn't properly test mode. So it's been doing mini alarms all day while the workers worked until like an hour ago. And then just now we're like, what is this smoke smell? And the workers have shit equipment. And as they cut the wood, they've been making a bunch of burning wood smell for the last hour or two. Wow.
I made it all the way up.
This just gets worse and worse.
Though I missed you up there. Never thought I'd see a place you couldn't reach by boat.
I feel like this is enough to make sure those workers never get a city contract ever again.
You have a very good distributor.
Alright, let's go fight the Cyclops.
Let me guess. I'm just a humble shepherd trying to live in peace. But I gotta protect my own, you understand? Plus, I gotta eat.
You call this trying to live in peace? Perhaps you shouldn't be interfering with my efforts to put an end to this war raging all around us.
Damn, angry Mel.
The dead don't bother me. It's the living always been a pain in my behind. Good thing the living tastes better than the dead.
Mel's not taking any shit from the Cyclops, and I love it. Alright, my Selene spell is ready, so whenever he summons his minions, we're gonna turn them into sheep. Here they are.
You gotta meet some of the guys.
And it didn't turn anybody into sheep. What the fuck? It has a chance to not affect anybody at all, I guess? That was completely ineffective. Alright, well it should recharge again before the end of the fight. Let's try it again. There we go. He didn't really react though, unfortunately. That's too bad. At least it worked the second time. This game has such good attention to detail that I thought for sure he would react somehow. Oh no, he did! He did. He did the second time. He suddenly could smell more sheep. Okay, that's funny.
So tired.
Nap nap. Well, because we found out last time that apparently he likes it when I make him twerk, we are gonna pass up on that this time because it made me feel uncomfy. So let's just move on, shall we? Alright, that was good. What should we use instead? I think we go Lion Fang next. Or maybe we save Lion Fang for later down the line. Maybe instead we go... I mean, we can go Lion Fang now, and then we can go Silk and Sash later. Oh, use the fountain. Okay. Shield Charm.
Unfortunate livestock residing with the ravenous Cyclops seem to be unaware of the conditions under which they graze about and wander. Not exactly lost. At least, not yet.
The one they have to guide them is asleep.
Yeah, don't wander too far, guys. Or actually, on second thought, maybe now's your time to wander.
Good.
In funny news, today, a small child with full confidence walked up to the desk, interrupted the patron I was helping, and said, "Well, what do we have here?" I do not know this child. He acted like I should know him. I looked at the adults with him. I don't know them either. Children have a hilarious amount of confidence sometimes. It's great. I love it. If only I had as much confidence as some small children do.
Need to get closer.
Those sheep better bolt before their status changes to mutton. Hey, thanks for the delivery, and look what we got. Another grandma.
Slipped his chains and fights against us now. A pity that. Been on the outs with us ever since we caught him red-handed with my flames. Stole fire for the sake of mortal kind. Could have just asked me nice.
Interesting. I never put that together. So the fire that Prometheus stole for the mortals was actually from Hestia. I mean, it makes sense. She's the goddess of the hearth. But that's an interesting lore tidbit. Let's pick up Flash Fry. Your foes perish in a blast that damages any surrounding foes.
Sure.
I really love runs where we're blessed by both our grandmas, Hestia and Demeter, and it's one of those nights. We got fire and ice. Double grandma boons coming your way. Gotta run. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, of course, Sleepy. Thank you for hanging out. It was great to see you as always. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and hopefully I will I'll see you again soon. Nice.
Nectar.
Nectar. And then pomegranate. Double Grandma prepping us for battle. Generational wealth, or boons, rather. I'm gonna keep increasing Ice Strike. Right now we've got a plus 55% increase to our damage. Now we get to see Cersei. I don't want to interrupt her incantation, so I'm gonna let her finish while I compel the shade.
Don't be frightened.
She's back, piggies!
Hello, would you like some nectar?
Well, this is marvelous. I'm grateful, little miss. Our kind oft lack for company. To have another such as you to visit me from time to time, it's been a welcome turn, despite the ghastly work that is at hand.
It is always a pleasure to see you too, Cersei.
Even if and when all this is over at some point, I still would like if we kept meeting up like this. Your island is a wonderful place, and I truly admire your commitment to our craft.
So you have seen the great monstrosity with your own eyes, have you, Poppet?
Poppet!
Typhon, I mean, of course. Oft have I wondered about his deep connection to the natural world.
And what connection would that be? He's a monster, just as you said, a thing that does not belong in our world.
Yet there he is, where you'll be going soon. Who only knows the limits of our world and that which it contains? Veritably, not you or I, Poppet.
Another Poppet. Double Poppet.
I say.
Alright, we did Word of Greater Girth last time. Let's do the opposite this time. Word of Smaller Stature. We'll shrink in size, so we move 10% faster, and most importantly, gain a plus 10% chance to dodge. Double Poppet and Double Grandma. It's a bless run.
I feel a little off.
And now I'm tiny and my voice is higher. Hi, Kirky. Good evening. Happy Saturday. Hope your weekend's going well. Welcome to Hades 2. Ooh.
Need a break from all the slaughter, just stand back. Far back.
I don't know if I've ever seen Heracles here on the river. I usually encounter him in the city, so this is actually different. I don't normally see him out here. Question, did anyone explain Cersei's pigs to you yet? No, and I don't want to know, because I don't want her to be ruined for me, because I love her. The first time I saw him on the Rift, I was so sure he was finally there to kill me. Yeah, no, he's just decided to come out here and fight some enemies.
Sure you don't want to give me only half the bottle there? Seeing as I'm nearly half a god. I got their strength, but seldom get their luxury.
Nothing's gained from luxury in excess anyway. But there are times a little doesn't hurt. May this soothe your spirit when the occasion arises.
Mel's little voice is so cute. So I guess another reason why Heracles is so mad all the time, one thing obviously we found out how he's been treated, but it looks like he's also only half god. Zeus must have slept with a mortal, and that's used against him, I guess, for only being half a god.
Sir, what are you doing in the middle of the Rift of Thessaly? How did you even get here?
Yeah.
Although you must be a powerful swimmer.
That's a great question.
I'm proficient in a wide variety of athletics, since you mention it. Swimming, leaping, striking things with clubs.
So this is part of your patrol path? To think, my journey could have been even more infested with foes if not for you.
Much would be different if not for me, though you're one of the few I've met of late to admit it. Fair voyaging, sister. You never saw me.
Change of course.
Hi, Heracles. Alright, let's grab some bones. Herky says, I've been out for my little brother's birthday today. Oh, awesome. Happy birthday to your brother. And you also changed up your office. It's always nice to clean and redecorate your space every now and then, so that's a really exciting feeling. Any major changes or additions? I don't think striking things with clubs is necessarily a sport. That was actually my thought as well, Lemon. Hey, Nine, happy Saturday. Cersei and Medea, we said no mythos for Tiff. Yeah, because I like both those characters too much for them to be ruined. I present to you baseball and cricket. Oh, that's a good point. No, to that I have to say touche and concede the point.
Hear me, on my authority.
Power surge. Whenever you use magic, a random surrounding foe is struck by lightning.
Not that.
Nice. The L-shaped desk is now one long desk against the wall. I'm making room for a 3D printer. Ooh. Any particular things you have in mind to 3D print, Kirky? I mean, obviously the possibilities are endless. What's going to be the first thing you print when you get it? We've got a Zeus and Demeter double boon in here, and it is very clear who I'm gonna pick. In what world am I picking Zeus over my sweet grandma Demeter? He can throw a tantrum all he wants. I'm not gonna regret this decision.
I'm proud of you.
Alright, I'm going to... Ooh, Weed Killer. Your Omega attack deals more damage but uses plus 10 magic. That's fine, because we're gonna get plus 65% Omega attack damage. And we've got a lot of magic to spare.
While I enjoy a clever jest as much as any god, this was in decidedly poor taste.
Yeah, whatever you say, you pompous prick.
Well, here we go.
Here we go. Alright, tantrum over?
There is no limit to the wrath of Olympus. Best not invite it on yourself again.
Yeah. Anywho. I'm gonna do Static Shock. I hesitated at first because it makes us prime 50 magic, but we currently have 270 max magic. We can take 50 off because we also have that sick regenerative power, so I think it'll be worth it.
Steady now.
Alright, it's almost time to fight Eris. Before we do, I'm gonna do some shopping.
What's cooking? Having my food just stuffed into some unmarked sack, I swear. Halfway surprised it didn't burn right through. Sometimes it isn't easy getting hold of you, you know. Grab the smoldering.
Moonlight guides you.
Alright, let's go.
Like magic. So if you get past me again, what's next for you, Trouble? I've never seen someone go through so much just to see their family. Most of us have to try to stay away from ours.
That terrifying cloud encompassing the summit of Olympus conceals Typhon, in case you haven't heard. I'm surprised you haven't gone to see him for yourself. Anyway, Prometheus is next, then Typhon. But you first.
You're telling me you're here to pick bigger and bigger fights? Babe, I knew we had something going on, but we have more in common than I thought. Come on, let's go.
Stop flirting with me. I don't want to like you. Stop it right now.
Reloading. Here comes my favorite part.
Oh yeah, I feel good about this build so far. We're doing a lot of damage, which is always good to see. We're also freezing her a lot and slowing her down, which is fantastic as well. Yeah, I feel good about this. Lemon says, I love that little shit. I know Noella loves her too. Is she not gonna summon any minions this battle? I've been saving my sheep for her, but I guess not. Bye-bye, Eris! Wow, I think that might have been the easiest fight against Eris ever, which is a good sign for how the rest of this run might go. Alright, that's gotta help the confidence a little bit. We absolutely blasted through Eris. Took her down way too fast. Stop flirting with me, I don't want to like you. Successfully added quote. That's a good quote, actually, TS. Thank you. Thank you for that. Alright, so we had the Lion Fang on, but this is going to run out of power soon. So instead I'm going to switch to Silken Sash here to give us a little bit of defense. Speaking of defense, we can also pick up the Aegis Charm. Honestly, I'm going to buy everything Hermes is selling. I kind of like all of his offerings today. Oh, if Eris passes a certain health window fast enough, she won't summon minions. So that's what you meant by I took her down too fast. I see. I literally took her down too fast.
All done.
All done. Let's go... Honestly, let's upgrade our sheep ability.
There they are.
Oh, I should have saved the sheep for when more monsters came. I thought that was going to be the final wave. I got it back now, though. Hey, cursed ya. It's so good against these satyrs because usually they have a shield, so you can't hit them from the front. But if I can turn them into a sheep, obviously that's negated. Yeah, we're going to use the curse a lot up here because these enemies are a lot tougher than the ones obviously in the lower tiers. So if they're rendered essentially ineffective as a sheep, that's good for me.
Choose your path.
Let's increase the time our hex lasts. Let's increase the damage we deal to them and make it last even further.
Light of the moon.
One more upgrade and we should be able to get the Zeus Spoon as part of it as well. So I need to remember next time we're in an area and I see a statue like this to actually invoke it because it'll help us in the fight, but it's too late now. So we will leave it, and instead I will go get some health. Cheapening in this area is my favorite reason to take it. Oh yeah? Yeah, it's honestly, I think it's the first time I've ever taken, as you so perfectly put it, the cheapening ability.
Lady Hestia.
Oh, cool! Look what Hestia did! So there you go, we got firsthand what our latest incantation does. You can activate those statues and they really help. Lady Hestia came to our side there. Perfect. This is great. Who is the person we meet up here? I can't even remember.
What is going on in here?
I don't think we've ever met this person. I think this is someone new. I don't know what this elevator music is, but I kind of like it. Who is this? Oh!
Why, hello.
Hello to you, tiny cheetah thong. I hope that wasn't made out of your friend there, or was it?
Now, who is this? What sort of nymph do we have here? Not from the waters nor the woods, but wait. Those eyes. Zack, man, is that you? You've changed. I like it.
Okay. Hello, Dionysus. God of wine. Eyes up here.
Lord Dionysus, I presume. I'm Melinoi, sister to Zagreus. I've come to the mountain's aid at the family's behest. But what is the meaning of this festivity? Aren't you at war?
So I was literally saying earlier this stream, I wonder if we've met all the gods and goddesses now because we had met Ares on the last stream and I was surprised we still had someone new to meet. But no, we had not met them all because this is someone new. What the hell is going on? Is this some sort of orgy?
Oh,
else mention you. Listen, baby, I'm into lots of different things, but war just isn't one of them. What's the use? We gods can't die, but we can live.
I mean, I can't hate him for that attitude. Fair enough. He really assumed that Zeg did a gender fluid moment. That's my favorite line in the whole game. Yeah, it's funny how that's what he assumed. Levin says, that's my man.
Your mountain is under siege. Kronos took my side of the family, and soon he may take yours.
All the more reason to raise a cup while we still can, yeah? Though I get it, not your thing. But why not have a little pick-me-up for the road ahead?
Gurky says, is that Mount Olympus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? All I could hear was Alana from the kitchen going, oh my god. To Gurky's line. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Boons of Dionysus. Moments spent in good company and cheer are to be savored. An absolute giga chat. I love the music of his area. He's also got some good boons for us. I'm gonna pick up Bounce Back. After each encounter, restore some life if you took any damage in that encounter.
And don't tell Athena or anybody that you saw us here.
The leopard print packer over there. You need to show Alana what this man looks like. I don't think I can get his portrait up now, unfortunately, because I'm done talking to him, which I'm sad about, because I do need to show her what he looks like. Hang on, I'll just pull up a picture of him on Google for her to see. So she knows where the joke came from. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Alana, can you come here for a sec? You heard the line. Is that Mount Olympus in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? This is the character.
Oh, wow. Oh, my.
Yeah. Yep. That's the god of wine.
Bum cheeks underneath.
Oh, you can kind of see his bum cheeks underneath.
Wow.
And just listen to the music that plays when you're in the room with him.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be worse. I thought it was gonna be very bountiful.
No, it's more like elevator.
Yeah.
Like you're on hold music. God of wine and cake.
Not cake.
Oh my god. All right. You're welcome. So yeah, it looks like he's just having a party. Everyone's in the pool. We've got a disco ball. Shades are here. There's food, there's music, there's dancing. God damn. All right. This is incredible. I can't believe I've never seen this before.
Hello.
Hello. Hello everyone. Hope you're having a good time. Honestly, this looks a lot more fun than what I've been doing on this mountain. Look at the casks of wine. There's a bartender, there's shrimp. For a hot minute, this was my desktop background. Yeah, this is, oh, I only just noticed the statue. Do you see how the pool is being filled? We got some cake there. Wow. This is a lot. I'm sad I didn't have any nectar to give to him, honestly. This is, yeah, no, this is a lot. Everybody loves a good disco orgy. I don't even want to leave. I just want to hang out
Going.
forever. No, Mel, I don't want to go. Oh my god, I just saw the rubber ducky. It's not a party without a rubber ducky. Alright, I suppose we have to go, but it was fun here. Let's go fight a mini-boss now. Really change the mood.
Not had enough of me, Draken.
I assume I can't turn him into a sheep. Oh, no, I can. No way. You can turn mini bosses into sheep? That's hilarious. I didn't know that would work. Back to work for Noella. Thanks for the lunch entertainment. Of course. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for stopping in. Hopefully I'll be here kicking butt while you're gone. Oh wow, we made this mini-boss so easy by turning him into a sheep over and over again. Boom.
Who's controlling those?
We did unlock a codex entry about Mega Drakon. Hi, Muffin. To ransack the Mountain of the Gods, one must be sufficiently equipped and able to bypass its rudimentary defenses. The Titan Lord uses a massive winged serpent to make both of these conditions distinctly possible. The blood of creatures such as this runs cold. They are drawn to sources of heat, of which Mount Olympus has many, especially when so much of it is aflame. We must leave the disco orgy to its own devices, unfortunately. There will be many diseases in that pool before we can come back. I actually forgot about restoring magic, because that's a great time to do so when you have the enemy turned into a sheep. No, it's a good tip. Hi, baby. You here to hang out with us today?
Lord Ares, I know mortal warriors often would make offerings to you before their battles to the death. I likewise wish to pay you my respects. No mercy for our foes.
It's our first time we've seen Ares today, and I think this is also our first time gifting him nectar, so we might get a new, Muffin is enthralled by the fire. A new heirloom. Look at her little face, she looks so cute.
Without giving in return, especially from one who understands my work. A living weapon such as you ought to have this.
Oh, she sees the little leaves now. I heard something about feasting and wine and came as fast as I could, Mother.
This I accept from you, my lord.
We did get a new keepsake, and then we also got a codex entry about Ares. Certain Olympians preside over the very nature of the world and the fundamental elements that drive it along. Others concern themselves more with our basest urges. The god of war most likely falls into the latter category, yet can you be certain? Perhaps the higher consciousness yearns for destruction as the flower yearns for rain.
The loss of Typhon is an even greater threat than I could have imagined, my kin. How envious I felt, hearing the tales of our elders fending off the father of all monsters. But now we all are witness to his wild rage firsthand.
Yeah, well, if you wanted to come help me, that would be nice. I think I'll go Blood Spree. That could come in handy in our direst of situations. While you have less than 40 health, your attack and specials will restore 2 life per hit.
Yes.
Hey, we turned them all into sheep. Yeah, this power from Selene tonight has been awesome. Time for more sheep. Ooh, look who's coming to help. Dang. Thanks, Athena. Excellent timing.
Thank the fates that you eluded Typhon's fury, and you created enough of a diversion that we were able to fortify our defenses and keep that monstrosity at bay for now.
But he'll be back. Have you discovered any weaknesses of note? I'd rather do more than distract him.
A being of that size will not have many weaknesses, although no creature likes to be jabbed in the eyes, and Typhon has a great many of them, for better or worse. And if we muster all our powers, perhaps we can drive him back.
Well, the only one who's come to help me is Zeus, so it would be nice if someone else could also come and help me. I would like to get Stalwart Stand, but that primes a lot of magic. 150? I don't know. Honestly, it's not the fated choice, but I think the best one for our build right now, rather, is Righteous Pike. Whenever you use 90 magic, up to 3 foes are struck by spears from the heavens, which deal 200 damage.
I see.
Let's do that, I think.
Now I must go.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Target sighted. Lady Demeter.
I love these statues that you can interact with. That's cool. Oh no, the eagle's here.
Eagle.
Get out of here. No one likes you.
I located something.
What did you locate? Ooh, a digging spot. Thank you. Go on, eagle. There. Get! Let's get... Let's go for Grandma.
Auto seekers.
Heh, get fucked, sheepies. Oh, hell yeah. I really, really like our build this run. I feel good about this. I really hope this is the run we can take down Typhon. What do we have right now that inflicts Scorch? Or casts inflict Scorch. That's it. So there's really no use in increasing our Scorch ability. But we could get it. No, here's what we need. Controlled Burn. Oh no, but it's my Omega Special. That does the fireball. So let's go Flame Flourish instead. Oh, I didn't notice there was a Zeus statue there. Let's go for a bit more health.
Blast off.
Stop it, sheepy! Get out of here! Be sheepies! Yeah, no, this is great. This is great. And the fact that we know now that the sheepy will work on mini bosses, it's just too good.
Special delivery.
Nice,
arrived.
thank you.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh, Hasty Retreat. Gain dodge chance and move speed that increases the more boons you have. So we get a plus 0.5 bonus per boon. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 boons. So we get 8.5 dodge chance. Somewhere around there. That's pretty good. And I'm gonna go to the store. Alrighty, we got enough money to buy everything, which is just the way I like it. Shields, palm slice. So that'll be 1 in every 12 hits-ish. Yeah, that's when you put it like that. That's definitely not half bad. Ooh. Aw. I was going to get, I mean, I might still get this. Rallying Cry. Well, you have at least 8 boons imbued with the element of Earth. Any of your damaging effects from Olympians are 50% stronger, which is huge. Unfortunately, I only have 4 boons imbued with the element of Earth now, so this wouldn't activate for quite some time. I'm wondering if instead we get Cut Above. It'll mean we use more magic for our mega moves, but it means they do more damage. It'll cause a falling blade to appear over each foe struck, which does 90 damage. There's a possibility we might never activate this. Although we do still have one more full area, though. We can prioritize it. Because that would be really good. Plus 50% Olympian bonus damage. Yeah, I think I have to get this now, and then in the next area before we get to Typhon, we prioritize Earth boons.
War rages.
And hopefully that'll be the right choice, because I think if we can activate that, it's going to be so good.
I thought you might show up.
One thing at a time, though.
Perhaps your so-called Master Kronos wants for you to fail. To suffer more than you already have. He seeks vengeance on the gods for overthrowing him before, when you were their ally.
I don't seek my master's forgiveness nor assume his loyalty. Alliances are born of shared goals, perhaps ideals, whereas the gods and I are at cross purposes.
Because they punished you for crimes you knowingly committed? What else could they have done after you deceived them and took from them?
I took nothing. Fire spreads, burns anything that stands in its path. The gods sought to imprison it, but I set it loose. Now at last, we each are free, and burning still.
Yeah, Mel's been spicy today. I like it. She has not taken any shit. She's been quite adversarial against a lot of these guys, and I like it. I like Mel who doesn't take their shit. Alright, I assume this is not going to work on him. No. It's worth a try, though, to make sure. We cannot turn him into a sheep, but he will have minions, so... Also, look how much damage we're doing. We are doing so much damage. This is fantastic.
Stay there in the middle path, or the lower path, perhaps.
Middle, down, up. Middle, down, up. Oh my god, this might be the most damage we've ever done against him. I don't want to get too cocky or get ahead of myself, but I feel like this is going really well for us. Especially when we turn his minions into sheep. They're essentially rendered ineffective. Hey Robert, thanks for the follow. You arrived at a good time. Welcome to the Prometheus boss fight. Alright, my armor just broke, but he is less than half HP. So that's good. Although I just took 2 big hits there. Middle, up, down, middle, up, middle, up, down, middle, up. Alright. You used to have to write this guy's patterns on a piece of paper when you first fought him? I mean, that's fair. I've said it a lot of times. The biggest challenge when you're fighting some of these bosses in the game is just learning their movesets and remembering or at least understanding their patterns, so... I get it. It's been very much trial and error for me. Yeah, that's very old school. I like it too. Oof. Taking a lot of damage here. I don't even know where he went. Stay away from him. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Oh my god, I didn't even use a Death Defy to take him down! Prometheus is down, and we've still got our 2 Death Defies for the final section. This... I'm feeling good about this, guys. This is going well. Titan has been vanquished in perhaps our best attempt against him yet, which is telling that A, Mel's getting stronger, and also I'm starting to learn his patterns now and can really figure out how to counter them. Whew, that feels so good. Oh my goodness, we've beaten Prometheus twice today after having failed to him the last couple times.
Not even the intense heat rising from the mountain's central hearth can entirely dispel the chill here in the air. A gathering storm, not wrought by gods, but something else.
Something friendly?
Probably not. But oh, how the turntables. I'm so glad that we finally are starting to get Prometheus's number instead of the other way around. Oh, I'm feeling good. All right, so moving into the final area, we need to swap over to the Evil Eye. That's going to make it so we do plus 25% damage to Typhon, which should be huge. While we're in here, we can also look at our new boon from Ares. It's the Sword Hilt, which makes boons of Ares more likely. Let's check Hermes' store. We'll get the Aegis Charm.
Coming soon.
And we'll also grab the Mystery Boon. And then off we go to the summit. Time to fight some monsters. Wow, Mel looks so small here. Oh my gosh. From this angle, she looks teeny tiny. Just a little girl climbing up a mountain going to fight the father of all monsters.
The father of all monsters, the bringer of storms.
Coming for you. I'm just someone who enjoys pain, so I don't use Death Defiance anymore. Yeah, no, that is not an option for me. I like having some backups. At least for this point in my career. Can you imagine if we actually beat Typhon whilst this teeny tiny? Yeah, that would feel even better. To beat something so big while I'm so small.
The hunt begins.
There will be an extra victory in that, I think.
On the hook.
Got a gross looking fish. Now let's go. Small girl, big monster. Torches are my preferred weapon of choice. I really like the torches too. I like how much damage they deal while at the same time giving you range and maneuverability.
Here you go.
Hey.
Special delivery.
Evil Eye just ranked up, which means we're going to do even more damage to Typhon now, which is fantastic. Now remember, I said we need to prioritize Earth boons. Unfortunately, the first boon we get, there's not even an option for Earth boons. However, we can get this infusion. Air quality. When you have at least 5 air boons, you can never deal less damage than the limit. So our minimum damage per hit will be 50.
A sudden surge.
Let's buy and activate air quality and then hope we can get some earth boons as we move up the mountain.
These two again.
First though, we've got a boss fight. The Twins of Typhon. Probably a good time for sheep. Oh! They are immune to sheepify. The little minions are not, though. So that's good to know. The music here is insane. I figured the body parts might be immune to sheepification, but these guys too? Boo. Yeah, literally. I can't turn testicles into sheep. It's okay. Luckily, I don't think we're gonna need it. Boom. Monsters vanquished. One down, a couple more to go.
Not so easy to hunt down, was I? In the name of Hades.
No earth boons here either. Let's get Hot Pot. Gain a bonus chance to dodge, plus 6%. What is our dodge chance now? It's high. So 6 plus 8.5, 14.5. Is it, maybe it's just 14.5? Even still, we have a 14.5% 5% chance to dodge any attack that we're hit with.
Chip away, Rocky.
And if we dodge, of course, that does no damage. So we have a 14.5% chance to just avoid damage, essentially. A 1 in 7 shot, which is pretty impressive, I think. Now, before we go, yes, I did unlock a codex entry about the twins of Typhon. Every monstrosity you can imagine shares an ancestry. Those you cannot imagine, likewise. One rule appears to drive them, that the strong feast on the weak. Some apparently have learned to hunt in pairs, not out of any sense of kinship, but for the pure convenience of it. Had they nothing to kill, they would turn on each other, no doubt. No loyalty when it comes to monsters, I guess. Now, unfortunately, we are starting to run out of time, so we might not get the Earth boons that we need to activate that other boon, but that's okay. I mean, if worst comes to worst and that just doesn't get activated, I mean, I don't think it's detrimental to our run. At this point, I still feel very confident about our build. I mean, look how much damage I just did. That was pretty crazy. Let's go Selene next.
That's not what eyes are meant to do.
And now we gotta fight the eyeball. It was a risky gambit for a massive payoff, but you can't win them all. Exactly, TS. Exactly. And at least I didn't pass up on anything major to take it either, you know? Now, it looks like you can curse the eyeballs and turn them into sheep, so that's really good to know. The eyeballs can be sheepified. The difficulty with this arena, of course, is there's just so much going on. It's hard to dodge it all, or even be aware of it all, honestly. It's just a lot. Luckily, I have seen my dodge activate a number of times, which is saving us. Oh, and turning the eyeballs into sheep is definitely going to help as well. Ah, I used my first Death Defy. Okay, that's fine. That's what it's there for. Most importantly, the monster has been thwarted. Alright. Wish I hadn't have had to use that, but...
That was vile.
It is what it is. We still got one more in our back pocket, and we're almost full health now. On the bright side, we now have moved down the path enough that we can activate the Temper of Zeus. So our Hex will be God-sent. Lightning bolts will repeatedly deal 80 damage near our shot. And we can upgrade that further. Our Hex can be God-sent +1 times when used in Guardian encounters, aka boss fights. Then we'll grab Purpose and Exposure, and then last but not least, we're going to fully upgrade this, Sustenance. Your Hex has 30% chance to turn one foe per location into an item that restores 10 life. Cool.
Your path has led to Zeus.
It's the first time we've ever fully maxed out a Moon Boon. And yeah, we love healing. Alright guys, we made it.
Lord Hermes.
Hello, Lord Hermes. Here we are at the very, very summit. All that's left is for us to do some shopping before we fight Typhon again. I'm excited but nervous at the same time. I have all the emotions right now.
Don't fret too much about Pop's palace up there, Em. Old Typhon's big and strong and all, but he can't crush what he can't see. Well, not as easily as if he could see it.
That's not entirely assuring. So, Lord Uncle Zeus and the rest have concealed the seat of power, leaving Typhon to direct his fury at this fortress.
Yep, more or less. They figured that if we have to take on Typhon, and we do, this is the perfect spot. After all, it's a long way down from the summit. A quick way down, mind.
Some scarce deliveries risked by swift Hermes represent what aid the gods can finally provide unto the princess of the dead, now that the summit of Olympus lies before her.
You'd think if they were really trying to help, they wouldn't make me pay for it, but I suppose we need to compensate Hermes for bringing them up here.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Alright, I want shields. I want... Well, I'm only going to have enough for either Pomegranates or these two. I'm gonna go pomegranates. Yes, this is what I was really hoping. I was really hoping I'd get the opportunity to level up Ice Strike. So we can level Ice Strike up from level 3 to level 5, which will give us a plus 10% increase to our attack damage. That's exactly what I was hoping for. All right, so here we go. We're heading into the final fight. We do have the Evil Eye activated. That's going to allow us to deal plus 30% damage to Typhon. We've got 305 magic, 226 health. We've got 1 death defy, and then we've got all these boons that we've accumulated. It's obviously not a sure thing. This guy's still going to be really tough, but I'm really, really hoping that this is the one. Let's do it. Let's lock in, Typhon. We're coming for you. Yes, Mel. Okay, phase 1 is done. He goes into the storm and drops these gross things to the ground, which we will try to defeat before they hatch. But if they don't, when they do hatch, I'm going to turn them into sheep. Oh, that one turned into a big sheep. And they're being hit by Zeus boons. Are the sheep big or is Mel just small? I don't know. All right. Phase 2. Phase 3. Let's go.
This top belongs only to gods.
Zeus is here.
Quickly now, attack.
Oh, he's starting to look beat up. He's pissed off.
We'll hold the palace. Keep him occupied.
That's the plan. Hopefully you can come back and help me again. Let's go. Oh my god. Phase 4? Just dropping more of these gross eggs. Oof. Oof. Yeah, we are outputting a lot of damage here, which is really, really nice. Look, I'm melting these guys and turning them into sheep, which helps with the melting. And then I'm restoring my magic so I can continuously use my Omega moves. Oh, he's looking beat up. He's looking beat up now. Ooh, right, he uses double whips this time. This is where we died last time. There's a lot going on here. Oh yeah, these things. Okay. Ah! Come on. Come on. How much health do you have? This is insane. Come on! Die already! No! Okay. That was my last death defy. No more mistakes. Whew. Oh my god, my heart is beating so fast. How much health does he have? god, I did it! Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god, I did it!
Fool, you monster.
I wish you guys... I wish I had a heart rate monitor on right now. My heart rate... I can hear my heart in my ears. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we did it. Oh my god. That's a dead Typhon glory. We are officially the Scourer of the Surface. I'm screenshotting this right here. This is our very first ever victory against Typhon, and I would be lying if I said it was easy. Oh my god, but did you see how much damage we were dealing in that encounter? Honestly, the only thing that made it tough was how much HP he had. Like, that boss fight, I don't know how long that took, but just having to keep it up, because when he did hit me, he hit me for a lot of damage. So just keeping locked in and continuously dodging, making sure I didn't take too much damage while just continuously dealing damage. Oh man. Euro says, I didn't want to jinx it, but you look to have been whooping his ass all fight. Yeah. Like I said, you had the ability in you, but your first build fell short. This build was so much better. The fact that I could restore my magic and then continuously keep dealing omega damage, plus all the other boons we had, turning his minions into sheep, having the plus 30% damage from the evil eye, like everything was just perfect. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I had to get that out of my system. Oh my god. The best part is this is Hades, so we know we're gonna have to do that a bunch more times, but nothing hits like the very first time. There it is, folks. There it is, folks. Our very first Typhon defeat. Glory is ours. And now, let's bask in our victory, shall we? If I don't get hyped up by Zeus and the rest of the Pantheon after this, if they aren't fucking showering me with rose petals, I don't know what else there is for me to do, because I deserve to be queen of the gods now after all this. They hid, credit to Zeus, a tiny amount of credit. He came out and helped, briefly. No one else helped. Everyone else was hiding inside the fucking palace, and I did this, so... bow to me. We now officially have the codex entry for Typhon. Monstrosity may be explained, perhaps, as that which violates all our senses, and usually most of them at once. It did not always exist, true, but it has been ever present for a long, long time. The hateful progenitor of all this rose from the earth like a pestilent boil. In this father of all monsters, you see the antithesis of everything you dearly wish were in this world. Damn.
A void lens.
So we picked up something called a void lens. It's literally a Typhon eyeball, I think. It's a reward for vanquishing the guardian of the Olympus summit, mostly used with incantations involving calamity and madness. One careless glance into the horrors within may break even the strongest of minds. And now what? I guess now we go up to the palace. It's so quiet, oh my god.
Enough of this place.
Enough of this place indeed. I just got an achievement, Witch of the Clouds, for clearing the summit. And here it is, folks. We finally made it to the very, very, very top. Unsealing this, I suppose, should reveal the palace?
To all my family on the mountain, let me pass.
Whoa! The Palace of Zeus. Obviously, all we've seen on the summit was corruption. This is what Mount Olympus is supposed to look like.
It's daybreak.
Is this the first time Mel has ever seen the sun? When you think about it that way, this is friggin' beautiful. Oh my god. I've got to take another screenshot of this. That is breathtaking. Wow. I'll give it up to the gods. The palace really is beautiful. I mean, we haven't even set foot in there and my jaw's already dropping. No, you're breathtaking. Oh. Wow. Okay, in we go. We'll see who's home, I guess. We got all the statues.
Is that Lady Athena?
Athena. The god of wine with his bowl perfectly positioned, because I don't think he's got his cheetah undies on. Tiff, as a Canadian, when's the first time you saw the sun? I'm guessing it's when you caught COVID in Florida.
Lord Ares.
We've got Ares.
Lord Hephaestus.
Hephaestus.
The majestic palace of Zeus stands resolute and strong, for the combined might of the gods has kept that seat of power safe, even from such monstrous adversaries as they face.
These must be just the palace grounds. Lady Aphrodite.
So many naked gods and goddesses.
Artemis.
Oh, Artemis! I don't know who's singing, but it sounds beautiful.
Lord Apollo.
Looks like there's a few empty plinths on the other side. What does it take? Like, what criteria is it to get a statue up here? Because it looks like it's a select few.
Look, husband.
She arrives.
There's the king and queen, but first I want to look at these statues. Hermes.
Grandmother.
Demeter.
Uncle Poseidon. Great Auntie Hestia. Lord Uncle Zeus. Queen Hera.
So these are all the gods and goddesses of the pantheon. They get statues. And who is this with the voice like an angel? Oh, it's Apollo!
The king and queen might like a word.
I'm sorry, I was just so taken in by your music.
Troubled times.
Damn, okay. Hi.
May moonlight guide us.
Welcome, young lady, to our family's glorious abode. You have our thanks for seeing to it that the monster Typhon failed to reach us here.
Dionysus didn't get an acknowledgement since you don't have his compendium entry yet. That must be the case, because that's the only one that Mel didn't say by name, so perhaps.
And you have our regrets that my lord husband left you to confront that horrid creature on your own. Most of the others are still fortifying the palace. Forgive our rudeness.
Well, thank you. I'm glad I'm getting an acknowledgement of that and an apology.
There's nothing to forgive, Queen Hera. I am honored to have met you and King Zeus face to face and seen the glory of Olympus firsthand. I owe it to your generous support these many nights.
Look how much bigger they are than Mel. I know Mel is smaller right now, but even still, she's what, at their knees? That's crazy.
Come now, Melinoi. We have a shared objective after all. And so long as Kronos sits upon your father's throne, that objective remains incomplete.
Hurrying her off when she only just arrived, husband? Although we've little here for entertainment other than Apollo's plucking. At least our enemy shall be back at our gates before long.
I don't think I can remain anyhow. I need to consult with the Witch of the Crossroads. She may have thoughts on how to rid ourselves of both our great foes at once.
We shall find a means of that, I have no doubt. And until then, we shall be better prepared to meet their charge.
Go on, my dear. We're unaccustomed to expressing gratitude, as you can plainly see. Until such time as your Lord Father and his own queen are restored, there's little cause for cheer, I think.
I'll give it up to Zeus and Hera. They are being very grateful. They are showing the proper gratitude that I was hoping for. So thanks to both of them for putting their pride aside. I guess since Kronos can't be defeated because he can just re-manifest himself, I guess similarly Typhon is not going to be able to be defeated quite so easily either. Kronos can just reverse time and bring him back. So we're gonna have to, similar with Kronos, we're gonna have to find a way to defeat that monster permanently. Zeus isn't dumb, just prideful. Fair enough. No rose petals, unfortunately, but I guess this'll have to do.
Perhaps soon enough.
Oh, now I can talk to Apollo.
You did it, Sunshine. I'd say I knew you would, but the truth is, I had an inkling of doubt, especially once I saw Typhon for myself.
He was quite large, I'll give him that. It's a pleasure to finally meet you face to face like this, cousin. You play most beautifully.
Oh, anything to take our minds off of what's happening. At least you bought us a bit of reprieve so I could play again at all. Typhon is going to be back though, isn't he?
I'd count on that, but I'm going to be back as well. For now, please bolster your defenses and make ready for the monster's next attack. Now I had better go. My headmistress is expecting my return.
Can't you just contact her by boon? I'll bring one forth for you in case that works. And thanks for everything, cousin. That's for you.
May I? I'm unaccustomed to being on this side. I see Erebus, I think. Wait, headmistress, is that you? Can you hear me?
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message. Melinoe, if you can even hear me yonder, I bid you to return. We have matters to discuss.
That is so cool. So we're on the other side of the boon now. She's seeing me like I normally see the gods when I accept their boons. That's actually really, really cool. We can see now firsthand how the boons are granted and how they communicate with us. That's a neat touch.
I have to go now, everyone. Please, take care. And let the others know I'm sorry to have missed them. I'll return.
Hecate is getting a Melinoe boon.
Return to Shadow now.
Can time not be stopped? It can, but one thing at a time.
Should check with headmistress.
Absolutely, and we need to go tell everyone of our victory, starting with Phrynos.
Mwah! We beat the father of all monsters, Phrynos.
Kisses for beating the father of all monsters.
Made it back.
Father, he was so happy then. But now, don't let the Titan break his spirit.
Come on, Mel, it's not time to be all doom and gloom. We'll rescue your father. For now, we celebrate. Hey, Dora.
So hold on, how is it you're going after the Titan of Time way down below, but he's also attacking Olympus way up top? Is he two separate guys, or just the one?
Kronos isn't attacking Olympus personally, Dora. He's just sending his legions there. He has a dangerous commander leading the assault. A different Titan called Prometheus.
A different Titan called Prometheus? Prometheus. Huh.
Does Dora recognize the name Prometheus?
Yes, the Titan of Foresight. Even you probably know the tale of his punishment for stealing from the gods.
No, it's... I think... Nah, don't worry about it. See you later, Mel.
That's interesting.
You sure?
Prometheus.
Remember, Dora doesn't remember anything about her time as a mortal, so that reaction is quite telling, I think.
Here's what we've got.
Now, on the bright side, it looks like there's some new things that we can get for our room, yes. Lots of different things. We can get a placard, House of Hades. Once used to honor loyal service to the god of the dead, now a relic. An old yet sturdy frame showing evidence of heavy use, though the likenesses it featured are nowhere to be found.
Let's try this on for size.
Say no more.
Any relic from the House of Hades ought to be preserved.
Don't know why you need that old thing, but sure.
We can get some hanging talismans. Ensures the privacy of one's tent, paradoxically through eyeball imagery. The earth is always pulling us toward where we came from, and where we shall return.
Let's make it happen.
Can do. A witch's tent could always use more dangly stuff.
Let's also grab some glass baubles. Contains various objects of such an obscure nature that their use is purely aesthetic. How are we to know that the Princess of the Dead is a witch most powerful, if not for the abundance of these?
Next renewal.
Yep.
The more baubles, the better the witch.
Pretty sure you need a bunch of stuff like this to be a witch.
And then last but not least, let's get a childhood quilt. provides a perhaps false sense of security and a perhaps true sense of comfort. The Shades agreed to dispose of this when the Princess of the Dead indicated she no longer needed it. Yet, here it is.
Let's try this on.
I'm into it. Doesn't do me any good, but should be softer on your feet.
Yay! I love decorating my tent. The childhood quilt is so cute. Got the baubles, the board, the eye. Looks great.
See you around.
Oh, Moros isn't here today, but we can check the scroll. Storm in the heavens prophecy has been fulfilled. The daughter of the god of the dead shall some evening rise beyond her station and prevail in battle on a certain mountain peak.
So it is written.
Guess Eris is here.
I'll
Or
just
trash
clean
is
this up
anyway.
again.
Yep. What's up, Eris? Eris would welcome an offering of nectar. Well, I don't have any.
Sounds like there was a big commotion on Olympus last night, and I wasn't even around thanks to you. How'd it go?
Just great. Almost got eaten by the father of all monsters trying to distract him from destroying everything in sight. You really had to be there.
You know, babe, when somebody misses out on a good time, you gotta play it down. Like, oh, it wasn't anything that great. Or they'll feel bad they couldn't make it.
You should feel bad.
Well, now, I don't.
I fucking love Mel, man. She takes no shit, and it's incredible. Diff, did you buy the beans yet? No. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look on Amazon right now. Does Amazon sell the beans? Because if they do, I'm just gonna order some. So we'll just have it done. Let's see. Bean... Boozled. Amazon does sell the Bean Boozled. Okay. If I purchase them today, they'll be here tomorrow. Let's do it. Let's do it. Can't believe I'm gonna spend $9.99 on my own pain and suffering, but okay. Let's do it. They'll be here for the next stream. Whether I like it or not. Let's finish my purchase. Delivery tomorrow. There we go. Done. Beans ordered. Now, I don't think I have enough kudos for any more decorations. I don't, but I've unlocked a bunch of new decorations, so that's good to know. Oh my god, look at this! This is called Warning Sign Strife. It automatically detects when Eris is in the vicinity, for better or for worse. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
No, I need more than I have.
Well, I know what we're going to be spending our next kudos in. The Strife warning sign. Oh, that's good. Alright. That is really, really good.
One more accomplishment.
One more accomplishment indeed. I'm back, and guess who just slayed a Titan?
Your victory against Typhon. Have you there anything to show for it? Any sort of specimens or samples of his flesh?
I hope you like hideous eyes, Headmistress. Is there an incantation that you have in mind requiring such filth?
Perhaps. Hold on to all of that for now. But when the time is right, we shall turn all that monstrous power back against itself, and rid this world of that fiend for good.
Yes, Headmistress.
Okay, sounds like she does have a plan in mind, which is good. But we need to hold off for now.
You're here, Lord Charon. We vanquished Typhon, at least for the night, my lord. Hermes ensured that I was well supplied. Plenty of gold for you lately.
Is that so, Captain?
Right on time.
Good talk. Yeah, let's see if we can offload some stuff. So we can, I really, really want to buy that Eris sign.
For recycling.
Okay, that was a lot of that. What else do I have, like, a lot of? There we go. That should be enough. Hee 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 hee.
There you are.
Hi.
May moonlight guide you.
And the sun bleach your bones.
This is fucking iconic. Not the strife warning sign. No shade has taken responsibility for the sign's unflattering likeness, leading to speculation that Eris created it herself. Oh!
Should fit the spirit of this place.
That's even better backstory.
Who is that?
Just in case the rubbish Eris strews about isn't warning enough.
That's so funny. So will it, like, light up when she's nearby? So we got the trash bin now and the sign. The fact that the devs acknowledged that everyone was gonna hate Eris and put items in accordingly is so good. Advance warning of her presence is always welcome. Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. Wow, that's... Oh, their signs are everywhere. Look, there's another one there. They're giving you lots of heads up that Eris is in the area. And I love that. Alright, we're gonna use some bones to buy a Stardust, which is a limited time item. And then with that Stardust, I think we can do... Yeah, a sweet nectar concoction, which I really want to do. This will give us +6 nectar.
Become as new.
Love Eris, you mean? Decorating her little corner can only mean you love her, yes? True. I suppose deep down, I too love that little shit, as Lemon put it. Okay, Nemesis isn't here tonight either. A lot of people are gone. I wanted to brag more about what I did, but... Hey, it looks like we can at least invite Odysseus to the taverna to celebrate.
If you're not too caught up in your reports right now, what do you say we put this bottle of ambrosia to its proper use?
I am caught up in my reports, Goddess. Focused on what matters most. Meet you at the taverna.
Yay! No better way to celebrate slaying Typhon than a trip to the taverna.
We mortals had what we called wine, an acrid sort of drink made of crushed grapes. We'd sometimes say it tasted as good as ambrosia, but it most certainly did not.
You speak of so many hardships from your mortal days and nights, and yet there's always this sense of longing there. You miss those times, don't you?
Such moments and occasions to occur. I know a lot more now than I did then, and sometimes I miss that feeling, knowing less. Or the camaraderie of sailing with my crew.
But many of your crew are with you here now, right? Even the shade of your old dog. How can you miss them if they're still around?
We're shades, Goddess, and not all quite as whole as I. Besides, you still can miss your past with those you still know now. Remember when you used to play at hiding with our good witch back when you were very small?
I never thought that we were playing. She was teaching me to hunt for unseen prey. But I do see your point.
Well, my original point was merely that this ambrosia's really something else. Let us ensure it does not go to waste.
Fair enough. Cheers. Time passes.
I'd not realized how much I needed that. It's true what they say, that ambrosia tastes much better in good company.
Of course.
Now, time passed, which means...
There we have it.
This is done. We can grab our drinks to hand out at a later date. And I guess that's all we've got to do here. We can harvest some of our plants, actually, before we go, and replant some.
Here you'll grow strong.
Unfortunately, more people weren't around for me to celebrate with. I'm a little sad about that.
Lots of shades around.
Let's see what new decorations. Oh, we've got some pillars, some lights to put in the water. Oh, that'll be so pretty. Lanterns. Wow, there's so much pretty stuff we'll be able to decorate the main area with. Alright, God knows I love cosmetics. Hey Tiff, I discovered a dispatch tidbit of lore. Ooh, hit me. Anyone else here we could hand nectar to? We could give some to Skelly. I feel like I haven't treated him in a while.
I must not partake in such extravagances, for my disciples are counting on my clear-eyed counsel and undivided attention. But tell you what, I'm gonna save this one for later when I'm off, okay?
Okay.
What you call an extravagance, it must be nothing compared to the luxuries of my father's house. Yet you never want for anything, besides the occasional hit or two.
Settle a little wager here, young one. These shades are making claims you felled the father of all monsters. I, however, am the voice of reason, and I say, come on.
Skelly, why wouldn't you believe that?
Typhon's recent defeat certainly wasn't my doing alone, Commander. We have Olympus on our side, and more.
It was 95% your doing, Mel. Don't be humble.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I said. Technically, it wasn't just you. Hear that, disciples? She had a bunch of those fancy boons, and who only knows what else.
Then you win the wager?
Damn right.
Oh, Skelly.
Death to Kronos.
The car that Phenomena Man destroys by laying on? Yeah, that was Flambe's. Honestly, that's just desserts. I like that. How do you know that, though? Alright, looks like we unlocked 2 new trials. We've got Trial of Slaughter and Trial of Destiny. Dang. Alright, we'll have to check those out at some point. This will still be locked to Typhon until we die to something else, so that's good to know as well.
Set.
But I gotta be honest, after 2 long runs up to the top of the mountain, 2 fights against Typhon, one of them successful, of course, I'm feeling pretty beat out. I think I need to call it a day here now before we do any more runs. So we didn't do any underworld runs today, but we did do 2 overworld runs, and most importantly, we finally defeated Typhon. I'm so happy to finally say that. So we have now defeated the boss in the underworld and the overworld. Kronos and Typhon have both been defeated. Of course, again, this is Hades, which means 1 defeat is not nearly enough for us to achieve victory, but you've got to start somewhere, and there's nothing like your first victory. So I am so excited to finally be able to say now that we have defeated both Typhon and Kronos. So we will take that victory and we are going to run with it. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me on this lovely Saturday afternoon, for cheering me on in my fights against Typhon. I really appreciate it. TS says, having done it once, I know we can do it again, and I like that attitude. If we're going to try to do it again, the next time we'll do it is on Wednesday. That's right, our next scheduled stream is on Wednesday, so I will see you guys then. Thanks for coming along for our first stream with our brand new emotes. Of course, these are going to be available till the end of the month to any of subscribers of the channel. So enjoy Tallara Reindeer, Tallara Gingerbread, and Tallara Santa for the next couple of weeks. We've also got the stream decor here, which is a lot of fun too. I like having the lights and snow on stream, so that will continue for the rest of the month. Next week will be fun because not only do we have our regularly scheduled streams, we'll be streaming on Wednesday and Saturday again, just like we did this past week. But Thursday, I can now confirm, is the Game Awards. So we'll be live on Thursday as well, watching and reacting to the Game Awards together. So hopefully I'll see you guys sometime next week, whether it be Wednesday, Thursday, or Saturday. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Thank you again for hanging out with me today and cheering me on through some more Hades 2 runs. And before I go, I'm going to send you guys on a raid. Let's keep this Saturday party going, shall we? My good friend Rector is currently streaming right now. He is playing a game called Condemned to Bloodshot. I gotta be honest, I have no idea what that is. It looks to be some sort of like retro game, which seems fun, but we'll go check it out together. Let's go say hi to Rector, shall we? TS just posted the raid commands in the chat. If you're a subscriber to the channel, copy and paste that first one. If you're not, copy and paste that second one. Let's go blow up Rector's chat with some Tiff raid goodness, shall we? Splywo the Bandicoot. That's a cute name. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you everybody for the follows today. It was so great to have you all stop in, and hopefully I'll see you in some streams in the future. But yeah, other than that, that's it for me. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you next week.